are you doing it now, Ange? Because we've both done it at different times. What? Oh,
You're muted.
I'm not muted.
No,
Hi, guys.
Ange is muted.
I'm sorry. I was gonna ask if someone else could cover for Mel because my scene comes right after covering her, so I'll cover somebody else.
I'll cover Mel.
And then I need to, who were you covering?
I was covering Felicity.
Bill,
That's the same problem.
Hey, Bob, what's up?
like I was saying to them, I am always on script.
Well, I know, but the bad part is when you're on script and you're in the scene, it really fucks it up. It fucks
Oh, well, that doesn't count.
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't-
there we go.
All right.
Now we're all
Hello.
present and accounted
Hey,
for. We
everybody.
got 2 haircuts, Nico and Ange.
Oh, Ange cut her wig is a little bit.
Yes,
I
yes.
see.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, Nico cut his hair.
All right.
it looks like I got my haircut, but I didn't.
I
So,
cut
John-
my wig.
Yeah. John, how are you? How's your operation go?
And the operation's good, the hip's good. It's been like, as they say in Italian, mensa mensa.
He's
I
doing
know
some
exactly
method
what you mean.
acting.
It's
this
just
week.
been, fever and feeling weak and tired. And I mean, it's getting a little better every day, but it's still kind of really knocked me out,
Yeah, I know what
really,
you
really,
mean.
really
Yeah,
knocked me
John's been
But-
doing some method. We're like, we don't have to do quite so much method. He's
It's
got
Yeah.
the exhaustion on
This-
top now.
This is great, great resource for this character, I'll tell you.
I see.
Yeah,
Look at
I've had the same experience. I had to go back
Yeah.
in the hospital myself.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, the day after our last rehearsrsal, I
Yeah.
went in. I got my stent taken out, and then I developed a blood clot in my urinary tract.
Oy, yeah.
So I had to go back in. Not much fun.
Come on, guys, keep it up. You'll catch up to me.
Oh, no, we can't catch up to you, man. You're
We don't need this much method, guys. It's acting.
all right. So Joel, tell me you're a little better than last time we met.
Yes,
Good. All right. You look a little better.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like
Yeah, but
shit.
now he's gonna get the line out that's in the heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Mel, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm in Montauk, so I'm on rations. I don't have everything that I will have when
Okay.
we really do the show, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, just to keep on schedule, I just want to note, everybody, next Sunday is our last rehearsal before the tech. So I want you to wear anything or do anything that you're going to do.
Okay.
So we can deal with that shit before we bring Allie into the
On all
picture.
the costume. I
Yeah.
have the slicker. It's just in the closet because it's very warm. That's the only reason I haven't worn it yet.
I understand, that's fine. But next week, next Sunday's the day I want to deal with that. If that's
I'll
I'll
wear
do
all.
right.
everything next Sunday. Today, I'm not going to shout when I'm supposed to, just so you know, Cam. I won't.
Why, don't you feel well, hon?
No, the 3-year-old, I'll wake her up.
Oh, okay. So if you have to shout, you can shout.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
what I did.
absolutely control it. But,
Just so you know.
Make
that-
sure that your impulses are right. I
yeah.
don't care if because we're on Zoom. I mean, we got a microphone right up your whatever.
Yeah, Mel, I'm gonna cover you this week because Ange says her scene come right after yours. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna cover you this week.
Okay.
Who can I cover?
Who's not covered?
Me.
Shut up.
Me, sorta.
You can cover Cindy because with me putting my eyes out of focus, for
Oh, yeah.
for Felicity trying to cover on the script really
Okay,
gets
so what
pretty
are
hard.
you saying?
If she would cover Cindy for me, that would be great.
You want Ange to cover Cindy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can you do that, Ange?
I think so. I don't think I have any scenes right after that. That's the problem. That's the problem with Mel's not being able to cover.
Yeah,
for
I
her.
think all of your stuff got moved so that you're not right before or after me, I think.
Okay, great. Okay, so we'll just check it out. That's all.
If you
I
do,
can
we'll-
cover Brian. I can cover Brian.
And I'll cover you.
All right.
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 Who's gonna cover Cam then?
Who's covering Cam?
I thought Cindy, you could still cover me. That's
All
fine.
right, I'll
with me.
cover you too.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm covering Orange.
yeah.
who's the pop
In revenge for the Mets hat.
Hey, we love the Mets here. Come on now. We love the Mets here.
What's wrong with the Yankees?
Well, you know, it's
Oh,
the
screw
best
the
team
Yankees.
best team money can buy.
Mets have
That's
heart,
right.
Yankees have dough.
Yeah.
You got, but remember one thing, every team in baseball makes money off the Yankees
Oh, of
because
course.
it's they share.
Yeah.
So
gives a sh-
the Yankees pay for everybody.
Oh, we know you're the god of the league. I mean, oh my
Yeah.
God, I don't
You're
even want to consider that.
Hardcore Yankee fan. That's
Being
it.
a Cleveland
Why, there's a
Indian
musical
fan, you can
called
just
Damn
imagine
Yankees.
how I feel.
I won't even use that one.
I
That's
know.
too easy.
I know.
Why, there's a musical called Damn Yankees.
I know.
Yes.
I watched the Mets lose yesterday in the bottom of the ninth.
How about today? Marlins beat you 5-1.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I was out at a barbecue.
I
All
watched.
right. That's enough sports talk. So,
That's it.
Nico had his hair in his,
I know. Well, look, we got a lot of new hairstyles tonight.
all right.
Hey, Rob. Oh, there. Yeah, Rob's new. He's got a new style. I like that for your character, man. It's like you're losing all your hair. I like that.
Well, no, I just took a shower and my hair is close to the head.
Oh, is that right? It doesn't look like you have any. It looks good. I like that. Let's remember that. Let's keep it close to the head.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
after and Nico, you look just, forget about it. You look good.
He looks younger than he is. That's for
Yes.
sure.
Oh my God, I know.
Some women like younger men.
I had the same thing, Nico, when I grew up. I got into to the movies for 25 cents because I looked under 12 until I was 15 years old.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. So
Boy, the
anyway.
audience is really going to react to your fuck comments.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. All right. Any
All right.
questions before we start? Well, we're doing a straight run tonight. And then I will do whatever notes and talk. And we're in the
We're
home
gonna do-
stretch, baby. I'm looking forward to it.
Can we
Yeah.
get a 5-minute break at the intermission?
We can. We'll take a 5-minute break at the Act One. Cindy, what?
Okay, here's the thing. You wanted me to wear all the things so I could say, all my medals, and then at the top of the second act scene, you wanted me to go medals.
Yes.
Now-
Yes.
Here's the thing though, pulling them off
Yeah.
kind of knocks me out of rhythm and things.
Well, actually, what you can do is just find places when you're not active to pull them off, so that you're always at least one ahead of what you're doing.
Or
Yeah.
should I wear them in the first two scenes and take them off for the top of three and have them all in front of me and
Is the-
just go
is the top-
medals, not,
I just need to remember. I don't remember off the top of my head. You have two scenes where you're not talking about the medals, right?
well, three.
Three.
One is after them and two are before.
Yeah,
So-
but
and
the two.
I come in wearing them. I can wear them in the first act and take them off. at
Cindy, hold
intermission.
up. Listen to me. The scene where you go, oh, Jacques. That scene, is that the third one?
That's the third one.
All right, good. So you wear them so we can see them on 1 and 2, and then you take them off for 3.
That's what I figured. I
All
just
right.
wanted to see if that would work for you.
That was actually works perfect. Any other questions before we start?
Yes, quick question.
I have a question.
All right,
Go
hold on.
first.
One at a time. Anj, you go ahead.
For the background, do you
Yeah.
want it green or blue? Or do all of us have to be consistent?
No, you just need a
Okay.
solid background, whatever you want. If there's something that I think when I see the tech run through that we can do better, then we will. And make sure, again, all of you have your little side lights for that special thing for next week.
Oh, I
Right,
haven't.
For the interview scene.
Oh,
The
oh,
interview
we,
got it. I
scene.
just don't
oh,
know
we
what-
are doing that. Okay.
A
Yeah,
what?
oh yeah, we are doing that. Those interview scenes need a special quality. Otherwise, it's going to be confusing to the audience. They have to have a special quality to them.
I'm going to have to put up dark curtains in my living room.
Yeah, Joel, you had a question.
Yeah, if end of the scene in Act 2 for me, can I?
Yep. And yeah, you go right ahead, babe. Thank you.
Okay, boss.
Anybody
I got
else?
a question.
Yes, Vasily.
So in the third scene with Cindy, I'm drinking. So it says that when she leaves the room and I'm going to her bag, in the directions, it says in the stage directions that I pulled out her bottle. So because I bought exactly the same flask that Cindy did, right?
Yeah,
So do you think it would be fine if I would be drinking from the flask instead of from the glass?
yeah, I think that's fine.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I mean, all we're doing is creating a visual illusion that you're pouring it down, baby.
Right, right.
That's
I
all we
just-
want to do. So I think the work with the flask, and if it's a problem, you know me.
Yeah, well,
I'll-
I tried to do with the glass, but for some reason it feels like a little bit distracting, you know, to keep the flask and the glass, and I have to pour it and everything.
Oh, I know, and you have all those lines to memorize. I know.
Exactly.
It's just a terrible thing being in a play, isn't it, you guys? I mean, my
No, I
God,
wouldn't
it's like
say
so
so. I
much
just like-
fucking work, you know?
I just
Doesn't
wouldn't-
happen enough.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just words.
Yes, it's just
Just
words.
words.
Bill,
Yes?
I just moved my light to the side. Will that do for the side light, or do I?
I would like you to try to move it closer so it's more dramatic, you know what I mean? So it really makes you really hot on one side of your face. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's better, Cam. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll work on it with tech, you know. We'll spend the time with Allie and she might be able to help us on the other end. So we'll worry about on that tech. So all I want you guys to worry about right now is just make sure you got everything there. And we're going to do sort of a rough dress next Sunday. And then we do the tech, I think, on Wednesday. And then we're off on Friday and Saturday. So
And I don't have my light tonight, but I will have it.
you don't have to have it tonight.
Okay, great.
Okay.
And I can't exit the way I usually exit, but
That's quite all right. You know, your ears are black too.
I know because then they don't hear you.
It's so confusing. You know me.
Yeah.
Okay, all I'm trying to get you guys to do tonight is reconnect, to work on the fact that I want you to take the chances. Do not protect yourself by trying to get the lines right. Try to stay with it. If you don't know it, don't punish yourself. Call for a line and we move on. All right? That's what we're really trying to do, is to get the impulse of the play tonight. Okay? Any other questions? All righty. I can't wait. It's been a whole 2 weeks since I've seen you. Okay. Have fun. I'll talk to you at the intermission of Act 1.
Joe? Joe, can you hear me?
Huh? What?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you real good.
Good.
Hey, where I can't see.
Let's go back, Joel. Click yourself off and let's start again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love the voice, but the face, doesn't look like God.
Yeah, lose the face.
All right.
Joe? Joe, can you hear me?
Huh? What?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you real good.
Good.
Hey, where? I can't see.
Oh, we're out here.
What? Huh? Oh yeah, I get it. You can see me, right?
Yes.
You can see me, but I can't see you.
Yes, that's correct.
Right, well, I get it. You can see me, huh?
Yes.
All out.
What?
Nothing. So how do I look? That bad, huh? I lost a little weight, but outside of that, I feel great.
We just wanted to talk, give you a chance to see how we do this.
Sure. You got people watching, huh?
Yes. Look, there's nothing very complicated about it. It's just a way for us to stay in touch.
Yeah, it's like being on TV, huh?
Yeah, just relax.
Right. Well, fire away.
Well, you seem to be in very good spirits.
Oh, me? Yeah, sure. Never better. Like I said, I feel great.
Good.
My family is coming today.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, it's been a long time, almost 6 months. It would have been here sooner, but not after all those goddamn bills. And then I always figured I'd be getting myself back into shape. I always figured I'd be going home.
Have you seen the cottage?
Oh yeah, sure. It's beautiful. It's real nice.
Good.
Yeah. Line.
They're gonna love it.
They're gonna love it.
Good.
Yeah, Maggie always wanted a place in the mountains, but you know, I'm an ocean man, so every year we always end up at the beach. But she'll like it all right. She will. Just takes her a while to get used to things. It's real beautiful. She's gonna like it. Real nice.
Good.
Just takes her a little time.
Then everything is settled, right?
Oh yeah, Maggie. I told I wrote to Maggie. She knows the whole setup.
And your son.
Steven? Oh yeah. I told Maggie to tell him. I figured he should know before he got out here.
Good.
Mine.
It's not an easy thing.
It's not an easy thing. I guess you know that, but fine.
You get used to the idea.
You get used to the idea, but it's not easy.
You seem fine.
Oh, me? Yeah, sure. But Maggie? I don't know.
What number cottage are you in?
Number one. Yeah. It gets scary at first. Plenty. And then you get pissed off. Oh, is that all right to say?
Yes, Joe, that's all right. It's all right for you to be angry, depressed, or even happy, if that's how you feel. We want to hear as much as you want to tell us.
Yeah, because I was plenty pissed off. And I don't mind saying that. In fact, I'm glad just to say it. You get tired of keeping it inside. You know what I mean? I mean, even the doctors, they're busy shoving a thermometer in your mouth or stethoscope in their ears. How the hell are you supposed to say anything? But then, like I said, you get used to it, I guess. There's still a few things. I could talk to you about them maybe later.
Even if it's just to listen. That's what we're here for, Joe.
I mean, it happens to everybody, right? I ain't special.
I guess not, Joe.
It's the way I figure it. We could talk about that too.
Yes, we can.
I'm a little nervous today.
All right, Joe, but if you need anything,
No, I'm sorry. I think I had the wrong line.
You skipped a line. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, maybe tomorrow.
sure. All right, Joe, we won't keep you now.
I'm a little nervous today.
But if you need anything,
Huh? What?
if you need anything,
Oh yeah, sure. No, I guess not.
you know where to find us.
Is that it?
That's it, unless you have something.
No, I guess not. Okay.
All right, then. Thank you, Joe.
Sure, anytime. Oh yeah, I wanted to thank you for making all this possible. Hello? Anyone there? Well, I better be getting back.
Slide in.
Here, over here.
Steven,
Come on, Mom.
give me a chance to catch my breath.
Slide in.
What number did you say it was?
Number one. One, they said. Look at all these goddamn trees.
Watch your mouth.
Come on, Mom.
Oh, you're going to give me a heart attack.
Slide in.
Dad,
Steven,
here, over here.
Slide in.
Number one, this is it, Jesus. He's not here? Mom, where the hell?
Steven! Hey, Dad!
Holy shit, Dolly, where the hell?
I've been here waiting.
Have you been? We've been traipsing around the whole goddamn place.
I've been here waiting. Where's your mother?
One cottage after another. Is this it? Is this it?
Joe, Steven, is that your father?
Far out. I brought the guitar. Wait till you hear. Mom, we're over here for Christ's sake. So many goddamn trees.
What do you think, huh?
So many.
There's a bunk in there.
Joe,
Hey, Maggie, will you get the lead out?
Yeah, I saw. Bunk beds and a fireplace. We got any wood?
Hey, you could take the top one night and the bottom the next.
I'll take the bottom. I fall off, I'll break my fucking head.
Hey, I'll break your fucking head if you don't watch your fucking mouth.
Holy shit. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
You look terrific. I was worried I missed you. Hey, how long can we stay, huh?
I don't know, a couple of weeks. I don't know how long it.
Great. I brought my guitar. It was pretty cheap. I ripped off the case, so that didn't cost anything. It's got a little compartment on the inside for picks and capos and dope and shit like that. Come on inside, I'll show you.
End of the line. Oh, everybody off. Joe, Stephen, the jackass is here. Come and get your luggage. You leave me alone out here one more minute, and I'm going to take the next plane back to Newark. Stephen, are you in there or not?
Hey, Mom, come on in if you're coming.
I'm not coming in. You're coming out, and don't give me any smart
Any
back.
smart back talk, or I'll split your lip.
I brought you some stuff. I didn't know what you'd need, but there's. I thought it best to be sure, safe. So
We'll take them inside.
no, Steve will get them. I've been dragging them all day.
Well, let me look at you, huh?
I didn't know what you need. So there's some peppers and jellies I put up. Oh, I thought it was 40 pounds on the plane, but they let you have extra. And a lot, they let you put things under their seat. And a lot of people didn't have anything under their seats either. So I put my stuff under their seat too.
How are you, Maggie?
Oh, fine. Oh, I brought the newspapers. And some cookies and some pumpkin flowers. Oh, the airplane made me sick. There was a man sitting next to me. He kept talking and talking. All those clouds. I felt like you could walk on them. There was. I wanted to throw up, but the man next to me made me so nervous I couldn't. What else?
Inside. You want some coffee?
Oh, I brought some coffee. Oh, you've already got everything in there? You should have told me.
I did. I told you over the phone.
I don't remember. I don't. I'll clean up tomorrow. First thing, we'll straighten everything out.
It's already clean.
You want to live in somebody else's dirt?
Maggie, it isn't the Poconos. It's clean. It's clean.
You can't be too sure. Mom sent some bread.
Oh, how is she?
Oh, she's good. Well, she fell down and hurt her leg. I don't know. It's not healing so good. But, she's getting old. What can you do? I told her not to make the bread, but she wanted to. So, Fanny gave me something for you. Where is it?
I'll look at it later.
Oh, here it is. I don't know what it is, but you know Fanny. It could be anything. And some clam broth. Oops. Pop and Josie went crabbing. They took the kids, and Stephen went with them. They gave me almost a whole bushel. So I made some clam sauce. I thought we could. Do you have a stove in there?
Sure. Come on inside. I'll show you. It's really nice.
No, I don't want to go inside.
Oh, why not?
I don't.
But
I'll see it. I'll see it. How do I look? It's a new dress.
you feel pretty.
I don't know. I dressed for the plane. I think I should have worn pants. You get so tired being pushed up together like that. Oh, my ears hurt so bad. Oh, Steve loved it. I couldn't make him sit still. He was running all over the place, taking pictures. Oh, the stewardess was crazy about him, and she was pretty too. Oh, they look so nice. They wear... They smile. I asked her what to do about my ears, and she smiled. I don't think she heard me, so I smiled back, but it didn't do any good.
You must be tired, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, come on inside. You can rest.
1 minute you're there, next minute you're here. I still feel like I'm there. What the hell? Oh, what else? It must be 3,000 miles. Oh, I made a ham.
What?
A ham. We can have it for lunch.
Christ.
What's the matter? It's no good?
You mean you carried a ham 3,000 miles across the country?
No, I put it under the seat.
Well, what the hell are we going to do with it?
I don't know. I thought it would last, so
We got everything we need, I told you.
I don't remember. You can't eat this, huh?
No, I can eat it. I can eat it. That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking about?
I'm talking about we've got ham in California. And like every store in the world, you go in and you buy whatever you want.
I'll take it back with me.
Oh, it's all right. It's here now.
It'll keep. I'll put it away. You don't have to look at it.
It's fine. It's all right. What the hell are we talking about?
You didn't say in the letter. And you sound fine, and we talked, and I couldn't remember. I tried. What the hell? They said, come and bring Steve. That's all. At first I thought that was it. And then I got your letter, and you sound fine, and I talked. So I made the ham. So
I missed you, Maggie. I missed you real bad.
you got to tell me what's going on. Don't treat me like I'm stupid, like I'm supposed to know everything. I don't know anything. I just know what I see.
Maggie,
And you look real good. You're fine now, huh?
Maggie, listen.
No, you don't have to tell me. I can see it. It's just I got so scared thinking about it, making things up in my head. But I can see you're all right now. You're all right. I knew it would be when I got here.
Yes, Maggie, everything is all right.
I knew it. I knew it.
People don't want to let go, do they?
How do you mean, Brian?
I think it's a mistake. I think it's supposed to last forever. I'll never understand that. My God, it's the one thing in this world you can be sure of. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter anything, sooner or later, it's going to happen. You're going to die. And that's a relief if you think about it. I mean, if you think clearly about it.
I'm not sure I follow you.
Well, trouble is that most of us spend our entire lives trying to forget we're going to die, and some of us even succeed. It's like pulling the cart without the horse. Or is that a poor analogy?
Well, no, Brian, I think it's fine.
Well, you get the gist anyway. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've really lost my touch with words. They don't add up as neatly as they used to.
But you're still writing?
Oh, yes, with great abandon. I may have lost touch with the words, but I still have faith in them. Sooner or later, they have to mean something, right? Give or take a few thousand monkeys, a few thousand typewriters. I'm not particular. Am I being helpful or just boring?
Very helpful.
I don't see how. Too much thinking and talking. My former wife once said, "We've done enough thinking. Couldn't we just dance for a while?"
Did you?
No, I have lousy feet. Instead, I started going on about music and mathematics, the difference between Apollonian airs and Dionysian rites, explaining to her the history of dance and the struggle with form. Oh, before I finished the first paragraph, she was gone.
Gone for good?
Like a bat out of hell.
I see.
So do I, now. But then I didn't. I became totally irrational, idiotic in the Greek sense of the word. I blamed her, I hated her, I damned her, I missed her. And I got so worked up, I began to realize what she was talking about. You see, I'd lost the energy of it, the magic of it. No wonder she left. I mean, after all, the universe isn't a syllogism, it's a miracle.
isn't it? And if you could believe in one small part of it, then you could believe in all of it. And if you could believe in all of it, well, that is a reason for dancing, isn't it?
What happened to her?
Beverly? Oh, she's still dancing as far as I know.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, well, every life makes sense on its own terms, I suppose. She must be very happy, I'm sure of it. Otherwise, she would have come back. Oh, there I go, rambling on again. I'm sorry.
Well, you seem to have everything so well thought out.
Oh, I think it's important to be sensible about these things, even about the miraculous. Otherwise, you lose track of what it's all about.
How is Mark?
Oh, well, speaking of the miraculous, well, he's fine.
Brian?
So, what's the official line on him now?
How do you mean?
Well, I know these are supposed to be strictly family situations. I mean, what are we calling him this week? Nephew, cousin, butler?
No, I have him down as a friend.
I see.
In the Greek sense of the word.
Oh, very good, very good.
He's welcome to come and talk to us if he likes.
Well, we've spoken a lot about this already. Generally, we have the same opinion on the subject. Wisdom doesn't always come with age. Occasionally, the young can be as rational as you or I.
Yes, I suppose they can.
Oh, my watch has stopped. How long have I been babbling?
Doesn't matter. There's no hurry.
Not for you, maybe. Some of us are on a tighter schedule.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
That's right. It's all right. You mustn't take all this too seriously. I don't. Our dreams are beautiful. Our fate is sad. But day by day, it's generally pretty funny. Line?
You can talk?
What?
We can talk again?
Oh. Well, we can talk again tomorrow if you want. I don't mind. It's just a bit of a shock, that's all. You always think, no matter what they tell you, you always think you have more time, and you don't. But I do appreciate what you're trying to do here. I enjoy being a guinea pig.
Oh, good. Very good.
Tomorrow, then. If I'm still breathing. Well, even if I'm not, I don't think it'll stop me from talking.
Yes, tomorrow.
Surprise! Oh, who are you? I was looking for Brian, two. They said cottage two. I'm sorry. I was
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
I didn't.
No, this is two. This is cottage two.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Is he?
No, not at this moment, but he should be back any minute.
Oh, good. Well, I wanted to surprise him and he's not here, so. Surprise. Very nice. Very nice place.
But you like it.
All the comforts of home. Amazing what you can do with a coffin when you put your mind to it.
What?
Oh, sorry. Introductions first. That way you'll know who you're throwing out. I'm Beverly. No doubt you've
Yes. Brian's wife.
ex-wife.
Former.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, former wife. He prefers former, doesn't he?
Yes, I figured that was you.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
No, I guess not. And you must be.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Mark.
Oh. Great. Well, now that we know who we are, how about a drink?
A what?
A drink, a drink.
Oh, no.
No?
No, we don't keep any liquor in here. I can get you some coffee or penicillin.
Oh, no, no, no. I was inviting you. I had a little accident with the scotch on the way over. There's quite a dent in it. Anyway, I think we both could use a little.
No, I don't drink.
Oh, a dope man.
Neither. I prefer to avoid as much poison as possible.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it's really not the time and place, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Well, go ahead if you feel you have to.
oh, no, no, I don't need it. I mean, I'm not. Forget it. How is he?
Dime, how are you?
Oops, let's try that again. Is he feeling any pain?
Are you?
Strike two. Okay, I think I got it all straight now. He's dying, I'm drunk, you're pissed off. Did I leave anything out?
No, that's just about covers it.
Tell me, how is he?
It's hard to say. One day he's flat on his stomach, on his belly. The next day he's running around like 2 years old, but he's terminal officially. They moved them to these cottages because they cannot do anything for him in the hospital, but he cannot go home either. There's some pain, but it's tolerable. At least he makes it seem tolerable. They keep shooting him full of cortisone.
Ouch.
Yes, ouch. You should be prepared, I guess.
Prepared for what?
The cortisone.
Well, why? They don't give it to the visitors, do they?
No, I mean, it has side effects. Well, you may not notice. The skin gets a little bit white and puffy, and it changed the shape of his face for a minute, and he gets really fat.
His whole body?
Yes, his whole body.
Charming.
Don't get upset, too much upset. A lot of it's been corrected, but he's still very pale, and he has fainting spells. They're harmless. Well, that's what they tell me. But it's embarrassing to him because he falls down a lot, and his face gets a little bit purple for a minute.
All the details. You're very graphic.
Well, it happens a lot. The details are not easy to forget.
No, I guess not.
I just wanted to know, I think it might hurt him if people noticed.
If he turns purple and falls on the floor, it'd be sort of difficult not to notice, wouldn't it?
What?
I mean, what do people usually do when it happens?
I don't know. I mean, there haven't been anybody else here except
And
me.
you have everything pretty much under control.
Yes, I do my best.
I'm sure you do.
Look, I don't want to be rude and stupid about this.
Oh my God, I love it when people are rude and stupid. That's one of the ways you can be sure they're still alive. Oh dear, I did it again, didn't I?
Yes, you have to understand. You will be careful, won't you?
About what?
Well, that's exactly what I mean. I'm sorry, but you're very stoned, aren't you? And you're dressed in funny clothes and you say a lot of funny things, but frankly, I'm not sure what the fuck are you doing here?
Neither am I. You sure you wouldn't like a drink?
Positive. Look, please, don't you think it's time? Don't you think don't you think it would be better for you to get back some other time, like tomorrow or next year or something?
Oh, I just have to get drunk all over again.
I mean, it's a very delicate situation right now, and he's got a very bad time of it, and any kind of a disturbance.
Oh, such as me. Oh, you'll get used to it. You just have to think of me as your average tramp.
any disturbance might be dangerous, especially psychologically. And I'm an idiot the way I'm talking to you, but you don't seem to be understanding the goddamn word, any word.
Oh, no, I am. I am. You know, you don't look like a faggot.
Oh God, Jesus
No,
Christ.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect.
Well, you'll get used to it. You just have to think of me as your average cocksucker, all right?
Now we're getting someplace. Are you sure you wouldn't like a drink?
No, I would not like to have a drink. You have a drink. Have two. Take off your clothes. Make yourself at home. When you're ready to throw up, the bathroom isn't there.
Hey!
Hey, is this place bugged or what?
Bugged?
I brought some Lysol here.
No, bugged. Wired. What do they do? Listen in with hidden cameras?
Yeah, every move, every word.
Joe, cut it out.
Oh, but they got wires to the bed.
That's for me. Don't worry about that.
Here, take this inside and keep the noise down.
Come on inside, Maggie. I'll show you around.
No, I want to stay outside. It's for a while. It's nice.
I'll go get my guitar.
You like it, don't you?
Sure, it's nice. Stephen, you help me with this?
I'll take you for a walk later. You know, they got a swimming pool and a little river and a real river, just a little one that runs back through the trees. I'll show you. We got time. There's no hurry.
Stephen!
Leave him be. I'll get these bags.
No! You rest. Stephen!
The more exercise I get, the better I feel.
No sense in pushing it, huh? Stephen! Stephen! Put that thing down and give your father a hand.
Hey, where do you see, Dad? From the north side near the gate where you come in, you can see the whole valley. It's all squared off and patched up with farms like a quilt. Hundreds of them. I'll show you.
Farms? They got farms?
Yeah, hundreds of them. Christ, it was great to get out of that city.
Here, take this inside and put this one in the kitchen. You got a kitchen?
Sure. Got a kitchen, a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a living room.
We never did get our farm. We should do that. We should get that farm.
Yeah, well, maybe we should have.
There's a lot more here, so hurry up, Stephen.
A little place just like this.
Don't start on the farm, for God's sakes. It always ends up bad when you start on the farm.
We could sit out every night singing and howling at the moon. Oh, oh, oh!
Be quiet. Where do you think you are? Here, take this into the bedroom.
Aren't you ever coming in?
I'll go in when I'm good and ready.
Hey, it might have worked, Maggie. See me all dressed up in coveralls up early morning, up with the sun. What do you think?
A lot of work. I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, a little hard work will never kill you.
Oh, don't tell me about hard work.
It's good for you.
Good for you, not for me. Milk the cows, clean the chicken coop. Who would have done that, huh?
Could have had a couple 100 acres.
Oh, just a little place. You know, a little place just like Alina used to have that place that we used to go to every Sunday.
It was dirty.
No, it wasn't.
And anyway, I never had anything to say to them out there in the sticks. Who do you see out there? Chickens and pigs.
Oh, they had neighbors.
Chickens and pigs.
Oh, you get used to all that.
Oh, I don't want to hear about it. Stephen, this is the last one. Put it anywhere.
You would too have liked it. Get a little chicken chip between your toes, kiss a few pigs. It changed your whole disposition.
Cut it out, Stephen.
Come on inside, chicken lady. I'll show you the roost.
Come on, Maggie, we got you.
Joe, I wanted to.
Chickens and pigs. Chickens and pigs.
Come on inside, Maggie. Come on
I
inside.
don't want to go inside, Joe. I don't want to go in there. Now stop it.
I'm going inside to practice.
Sure.
There's a lot of shit I gotta talk to you about. We can talk, huh? Not to worry you, but just so you know, there's a whole lot of. We can talk, huh?
Sure, Dad. Sure. Maggie.
I didn't tell him.
What?
I didn't tell him, Stephen. I didn't.
What? He doesn't. What? He doesn't know? Maggie, why didn't you tell him?
Couldn't.
What's the matter with you?
Couldn't.
Why not?
Because it isn't true. It isn't true. It isn't.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
Be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Felicity? If you'd rather not talk now, we can wait until tomorrow.
Coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the mountain.
Or shall we do that? Shall we wait until tomorrow?
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Felicity? Well, all right. Why don't we do that then? Why don't we wait? And later, if you feel like it.
Piss poor.
What?
Piss poor. Your attitude. It's a piss poor way to treat people.
But Felicity,
But.
please.
Please what? Oh, all right. You want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? Of course it is. I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm just as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels are working. And that's all I got to say about it.
We're only trying to help.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I don't need any more help from you, do I?
Well, we don't know.
Of course you know. I just told you. I just said it, didn't I?
Yes.
Well, then there you are. There's nothing more to say. You should learn to listen.
Yes.
What? Oh. You got your friends out there again, all come to look at the dead people?
Felicity.
He doesn't like me to say things like that. He's sensitive. Why don't you go hide yourself out there with the rest of them?
Would you like me to go?
No. You stay where you are.
All right.
How do I look today?
You look fine.
You're a liar. I look like I feel. I smell too.
Are you tired, Felicity?
No,
Do you want to talk some more today?
no,
All right, then. Do you want to go back to the cottage?
no,
Will you tell us if you're in pain?
no.
You could help us if you talk to us.
Help you? Help you? Don't make me laugh. I'll split a stitch. Which one of us is kicking the bucket, huh? Me? Me? Or you?
Well,
Oh, come on. Spit it out. Don't be shy. You're not stupid on top of everything else, are you? One of us is dying, and it isn't you, is it?
no, you are the patient.
Patient, hell, I'm the corpse. I have one lung, one plastic bag for a stomach, 2 springs and a battery where my heart used to be. You cut me up and took out everything that wasn't nailed down, sons of bitches.
But we're not your doctors, Mrs. Thomas.
Doctors. Claire,
What?
Claire.
Mrs. Thomas, are you all right?
I'm all right. I'll tell you when I'm not all right. It isn't 5, is it? Is it 5 yet?
5.
Sons of bitches. My daughter, Claire,
Yes.
she writes to me regularly. A letter, almost every day. I have them at the cottage.
Well, that's very nice.
Yes.
Where does she live?
Oh,
Your daughter, Claire.
yes. I kept them all. Every letter she ever sent me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'll have them when I go home. She's a good girl, my Claire.
Where is she now?
Now,
Yes.
she's with me.
Where?
Here. At the house.
The house.
Yes. You don't run a place like this on dreams. It takes hard work. The property isn't much, but the stock is good. We made a clear profit in '63. Nobody was more surprised than me, but we did it. How do I look today?
You look fine. Do you want to talk about Claire?
I look terrible.
The more we know, the easier it is for us to understand how you feel.
No. Claire isn't with me anymore. She'll be here soon. But she's not here now. Agnes is with me now. Agnes! Agnes is my oldest.
Yes, we know.
Agnes! Agnes!
Mrs. Thomas.
Claire has 2 children now, 2 beautiful twin angels. Agnes! Agnes has me.
Yes, Mama, I'm coming.
She's a little slow. Not her fault. Takes after her father. Not too pretty, not too bright. Is she here yet?
Yes, Mama, I'm here.
There. See what I mean? You be careful of Agnes. She's jealous.
Mama, please.
Get me out of here.
Is that all for today?
Yes, thank you, Agnes. That's all.
That's all. That's all. Take me back.
Yes, Mama.
Easy. Easy. You'll upset my internal wire works.
I'm sorry. Same time tomorrow?
Yes, and if you have time, Agnes, we'd like to talk to you.
Me?
Or we'll see about tomorrow, you sons of bitches.
All right.
Push, Agnes, push.
Yes, Mama.
Well, that's the spirit. Put some balls into it.
Yes, Mama. Off we go.
Caro, you old fart. Vieni qua.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh.
Beverly.
My God, he remembers my name. Oh, what a mind.
A picture.
All my medals, all of them. I wore as many as I could fit.
Fantastic.
as much as I could carry. I tried to get x-rays done, but there wasn't time. Inside and out. I'll strip later and show you all of it.
Good, good. Oh, God, I'm so glad you've come. I'm so surprised. Oh, well, oh, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes, he's beautiful. A little cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Oh, where is he?
Well, he's gone.
What?
Oh, it's my fault. I made a very sloppy entrance. I think he left a little punching me in the mouth.
I don't believe it.
No, it's true. But I do like him.
Oh, good. So do I.
So I gather.
Careful,
Is he any good?
Beverly.
Well, what's it like?
It?
Oh, him, you, it. Oh, you know I'm a glutton for pornography. Tell me quick.
Oh, no.
No?
No. And that's fine. I refuse to discuss it.
Oh, Brian, that's not fair. Here I am all damp in my panties and you're changing the subject. Now, come on, tell me all.
Absolutely not. I'm much too happy.
Brian, I was married to you. I deserve an explanation. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yes, but you're too late. No excuses, no explanations. He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. He's the, pardon the expression, cream in my coffee, the milk in my tea. He will always be my necessity.
But is he enough?
Oh, more than enough.
Shucks.
Sorry, it's out of my hands, all of it. Some supreme logic has taken hold of my life. And in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
What the hell does that mean?
It means there are more important things in this world.
More important than what?
More important than worrying about who is fucking whom.
Oh, you are happy, aren't you?
Ecstatic. I'm even writing again.
Oh my God, you can't be that happy.
Why not?
Oh, Brian, you're a terrible writer and you know it.
So?
I mean, outside of that wonderful little book of crossword puzzles, your greatest contribution to the literary world was your
My retirement. Yes, yes, yes. Well, the literary world will have to brave the storm because I'm back.
But why?
Pure and unadulterated masochism. No, it's just that when they told me I was on my way out, so to speak, I figured there was a lot to do that I hadn't done yet. So I better get off my ass and start working.
Doing what?
Oh, everything. It's amazing what you can accomplish. Let's see, 2 rotten novels, 27 boring stories, several volumes of tortured verse, including 12 Italian sonnets and 1 epic investigation of the Firth of Forth Bridge.
The what?
The bridge, the railroad bridge in Scotland. The one Hitchcock used in the 39 Steps. You remember, we saw the picture on our honeymoon.
Oh, yes.
And then I thought, we'd give each one of them a different, line.
I swear I'd write a poem about it.
Oh, and then I swear I'd write a poem about it, and I did.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry, line.
Yes, 400 stanzas.
Yes, 400 stanzas. Trochaic hexameters with rhymed couplets. Da 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 da. Oh, it's perfectly ghastly, but it's done. Oh, I've also completed nearly 136 epitaphs, the largest contribution to the Forest Lawn catalog since Edna St. Vincent Millay. Oh, and I've also done 4 autobiographies.
4?
Yes, each one under a different name. Oh, there's a huge market for dying people right now. My agent assured me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
And then we thought we'd give them each a different title, like in one of those insipid titles, like Sex and the Dying Man.
Oh, the sensuous corpse.
Good. Very good.
You idiot.
What else?
You idiot. What else?
Oh, not much. For a while, they were giving me this drug and my vision was doubled. I couldn't really see to write, so I started to paint.
Paint.
Pictures, 14 of them. Really extraordinary stuff. I was amazed. I mean, I can't draw a straight line, but with my vision all cockeyed, I could do a bowl of fruit that sent people screaming from the room.
I can believe it. So now you're painting.
No, they changed the medication. Now all the fruit just looks like fruit again. But I did learn to drive.
A car?
Yes.
Oh, good grief.
Well, not very well, but with a certain style and sufficient accuracy to keep myself alive. But that is besides the point, isn't it? Let's see, what else? Oh, I've become a master at chess, bridge, poker, and mahjong. I finally bought a television set. I sold the house and everything that was in it, got rid of all stocks, bonds, securities, everything.
What did you do with the money?
I put it in a sock and buried it on Staten Island.
You did, didn't you?
Almost. I gave back my American Express card, my Bank America card, severed all my patriotic connections. Oh, I even closed my account at Bloomingdale's.
Oh, this is serious.
Oh, you're damn right it is. Well, I sleep only 3 hours a day, never miss a dawn or a sunset. I say and do everything that comes into my mind. I even wrote letters to everyone I know and told them exactly what I think about them, just so none of the wrong people show up for the funeral. And finally, I went to Passaic, New Jersey.
Oh, for God's sakes, why?
Because I had no desire to go there.
Then why go?
Because I wanted to be absolutely sure I had no desire to go there.
And now you know.
Yes, I spent 2 weeks at a Howard Johnson and had all my meals, 2 weeks at a Holiday Inn and had all my meals at Howard Johnson.
Oh, Jesus, you've really gone the limit.
Oh, believe me, Passaic is beyond the limit. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. Every day, in every way, I get smaller and smaller. There's practically nothing left of me.
You're almost disappearing right before my very eyes.
Good. See, the only way to beat this thing is to leave absolutely nothing behind. I don't want to leave anything unsaid, undone. Not a word, not even a lonely, obscure, silly, worthless thought. I want it all used up, all of it. That's not too much to ask, is it?
No.
That's what I thought. And I can happily leap into my coffin and call it a day. Lie down, close my eyes, shut my mouth, and disappear into eternity.
As easy as that.
Oh, like falling off a log. Shows, doesn't it?
You're shaking.
Can't help it. I'm scared to death.
It's a lot to deal with.
No, not really. It's a little thing. I mean, all this pain, discomfort, that's all a part of living. And I'm just as alive now as I ever was. And I will be right up until the last moment. That's the hard part. That last fraction of a second when you know that the next fraction of a second, I can't seem to fit that moment into my life. You're absolutely alone in an absolute unknown. And there's absolutely nothing you could do about it except give in.
That's exactly how I felt the first time I lost my virginity.
How was it the second time?
Much easier.
There, you see? The real trouble with dying is you only get to do it once.
I brought you some champagne.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be the most tedious person alive.
Oh, as a matter of fact, you are. Thank God you won't be around much longer.
Well, I hope you don't think I'm going to pass away drunk. I intend to be cold sober.
Oh, no, I thought we could break it on your ass and shove you on a great bon voyage, confetti and streamers all over the grave.
Perfect. Perfect. I've missed your foolishness.
You hated my foolishness.
Well, I didn't understand it.
Well, neither did I, but it was the only way I knew.
Well, all these roads, they all go back to Rome, as they say.
Yes, but why is it I always seem to end up in Naples?
Holy God, we praise thy name. Lord of all, we bow before thee, and on earth thy scepter claim. All in heaven above adore thee. All in heaven above adore thee.
Unmute yourself, Cam.
What the hell is that?
Oh, Mama, you're awake. It's a hymn, Mama.
Him? The time for hymns is when I'm in the coffin. Sing us a song.
A song?
You know what a song is, don't you?
Well, of course I know what a song is, but I don't think I know anything.
Roll me over in the clover. Roll me over, lay me down, do it again.
Mama, people can hear you.
Do 'em good. This is number one, and the fun is just begun. Roll me over, lay me down, do it again.
All right, Mama, I'll get you some tea.
Roll me over in the clover. Roll me over, lay me down, do it again.
Would you like that? Would you like some tea, Mama?
Put me by the table.
You really should try to rest now, Mama.
This is number two, and his hand is on my shoe.
This medicine does no good if you exhaust yourself.
Roll me over, lay me down, do it again.
You've done enough singing now, Mama.
Other side, this is number three, and his hand is on my knee.
I want you to stop.
Roll me over, lay me down, do it again.
Please.
Closer, closer.
There. Is that all right?
This is number four, and I can't remember four. What's four?
I don't know, Mama. I don't think I know this song.
This is number five, and his hand is on my thigh. You know that one?
No, Mama, I don't.
They'll pass you by, Agnes. They will.
Ooh, Mama.
They'll leave you at the station with your suitcase in your hand and a big gardenia tacked to your collar. Sons of bitches.
I'm not anxious to be going anywhere.
Next is number six, and his hands are on my tits.
Mama.
Does that make you anxious?
No.
Well, it makes me anxious, and I don't even have tits anymore.
All right, Mama, I'll get you some tea.
Tea.
Please, Mama, I'm very tired.
This is number seven, and we're on our
Mama,
way to
stop
heaven.
it.
Put him away. Put him away. Shoot him and bury him. You can't get good milk from sick cows. Can you?
No, Mama, you can't.
They're not doing anybody any good. Standing around making noises like it mattered, bursting their bellies. There's nothing good inside, just a lot of bad milk. Put 'em away. You tend to that machinery.
Yes, Mama, I will.
It wants attention.
We'll manage. We'll sell off some of the land if we have to.
But not the house.
No, not the house. We'll keep the house.
What? What time did you say it was?
Oh, it's around 4:15.
Claire! Claire!
No, Mama, it's Agnes.
It hurts. It hurts. No.
I know, Mama. I know.
Make it stop. Make it stop now.
I'll get you some of your medicine.
Yes. With some tea. Can I have it with some tea?
Yes, Mama, I think so.
Just 1 cup. Very weak.
Yep, I'll go and make it for you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Agnes.
Mama, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just gonna make your tea.
Yes. All right. Agnes.
Oh, Mama. Yes, Mama, I'm here. It's all right. I'm just gonna get you your tea and then I'll read you your letter.
Where are they?
Let me check the calendar.
When did you say they were coming?
Let's see. Today is the 5th of May.
When did you say they were coming?
Yes, Mexico. They should be passing right through the center of Mexico today.
They're moving awfully slow, don't you think?
Well, it's difficult for them, I imagine, trying to get everything organized. I mean, a whole family and everything else. You can't just drop everything and leave, especially if you live in a foreign country, as they do.
Agnes!
Yes.
Agnes!
Yes, Mama, yes.
Agnes! Sons of bitches!
Mama, it's all right. It's all right.
Agnes!
Yes, Mama.
When did you say they were coming?
Oh, I don't know, Mama. Soon.
As long as we know. As long as we know they're coming.
Oh, well, of course they're coming. Just you wait and see. One afternoon, we'll be sitting here having tea, and that door will fly open like the gates of heaven, and there they'll be, 2 twin angels and our bright-eyed little girl. Just you wait and see, Mama. Just you wait. Mama? Oh, Mama. Just rest, Mama. Rest.
I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't do any good to talk about it. I mean, it's just words, isn't it? Little mirrors. You keep hanging them like mean something. You put labels on them. This one is true. This one is false. This one is broken. You can see right through it. Well, it all depends on how you look at it, doesn't it? It'll be over in a minute. It just seems to take forever.
called home. I told them we got here all right. I told them, I don't know. I wanted to talk to Pop, but he was asleep. Takes naps now. He goes to church every morning. All his life, since the day he was married, you couldn't get him near a church. Now he's 75. And he's there every morning. I asked him why. He said it was between him and God. What does that mean?
I asked one of the doctors. I said, "Why do I shake like this?" He said he didn't know. I said, "Well, is it a symptom or is it because of the drugs?" He said, "No." I said, well, why then? I don't seem to have any control over it. I'm perfectly all right, and then I shake. And then he said, "Well, try to think if it's ever happened before, that kind of thing." And I couldn't for a long time. And then I remembered being very young. I was 5 years old. My father was taking me to Coney Island, and we got separated on the train. And I kept trying to ask for directions, but I couldn't speak because I was shaking so badly. It was because I was frightened. But that's why I shake now, isn't it?
I get dreams now, every night. I get dreams so big. I never used to dream, but now every night. Every person that I ever knew in my life is coming through my room, talking and sometimes singing and dancing, jumping all around my bed. And I get up to go with them, but I can't. The sheets are too heavy and I can't move to save my life. And they keep talking and calling my name, whispering so loud it hurts my ears. Joe and Joe. And they're laughing and singing, and I know every one of them. And they're pulling at my arms and my legs, and I still can't move. And I'm laughing and singing too, inside, where you can't hear it. And it hurts so bad, I can't feel it. And I yell back at them, every person that I ever knew, and they can't hear me either. And then the room gets brighter and brighter, so bright, I can't see anything anymore. Nobody, not even me. It's all gone. It's all bright, all gone.
Okay. All right, I guess this is our intermission. So,
Quick question.
yeah.
This Wednesday's the next rehearsal?
No, this next Sunday's the next rehearsal.
Okay, then the Wednesday after that.
That's correct.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we're on a 5. I'll see you guys in 5 at 7:54.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh, don't let me sleep late tomorrow. Let's get up at 7, make sure I am, because I have an early.
I haven't done it in 2 weeks, actually. I mean, I knew there was going to be a little lag.
Like 8:30. No. That's when they gave it to me.
Yeah, no, next week is gonna be really strange. I mean, he's so good. He's got other people. And when he doesn't want to walk, it's just. Hey, Rob.
Hey,
So the very first scene,
I was very nervous. I don't know why.
yeah, and you know what? That's really great. I'm glad you mentioned that because I think what you do when you're nervous, that's when you really overcharge. You know, you really push it too hard. It seemed like you were just yelling at her that whole first scene, and now that you say that you were really a little bit nervous and out of it, that's a really interesting observation and something that we should keep so that when you are nervous, that you'll realize that you're going to use that energy to focus yourself and not fall back into that energy to make yourself manic because of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you? In other words, it's an energy that you can, like really react to. And that's sort of what you were doing as opposed to, okay, I'm going to be I know I'm nervous. So I'm going to use that energy to focus myself as opposed to use it to act, so to speak.
Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah, all right, we'll talk about it. It was good, but the other scene was so much better, so much better. But
Which,
no, I was talking to Rob about his opening scene. He was a little bit overcharged, and he said he was nervous, and we were talking about what to do with nervous energy, and nervous energy can really hyper activate you, which is sort of what I think it did to Rob. And what you need to do is when that nervous energy is happening is realizing that it's happening and use that energy to focus yourself, not to, I want to find the right word, not to sort of animate yourself. Right. And I think that's the difference. It's like, okay, it's here. I know it's here. Oh, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to fall back into it. That's the key to that. Every time you feel nervous, you've got to take the next step and say, okay, it's what I'm supposed to be feeling. I'm going to use it to focus myself. It's a great power that can work. It can work so much for you. Okay, good. Joel, are you back?
I'm here.
Okay, love you, buddy.
Oh, let me say now, good night to everybody. Good night.
Oh, hey, wait, before you go.
I'm not gone yet.
I know, but I got a note for you on the very first page, Joel. Go back.
Okay. Got it.
You can see somewhere in I think you dropped the line, you can see me. I mean, you can, yes, that's correct. Somewhere in there's a line screw up that gets Rob out of sequence. And I listened to it really closely this time. And strangely enough, I think it was you that triggered it. So I just want you to make sure you be careful of that script.
Oh, you're talking about the end of the page where it says, yes, that's correct?
Yes, that's correct. You know,
Okay,
he
okay.
Yeah, right. Just watch that a little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right, everybody, we're in good shape. Let's rock Act 2. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's nice to know. I didn't know how we were holding up.
No, listen, I mean, the whole point is that you guys have had 2 weeks off. And so I knew there was going to be some sort of a little bit of a lag, but strangely enough, there's a lot of things that was a lot better this week. So I'm very happy about it. And then there are some things that we need to go over. We will do that after we go through Act 2. Okay. Cam, do you have a question? You look like you're ready to ask a question.
Oh, I just have been meaning to ask you, are you moved yet?
Oh, no, I move on Thursday.
Okay, so
You got a place.
Oh, God, you're moving now?
I'm moving.
Yeah,
Wait, okay, it's a good thing I'm sending through Zelle now because now I finally got the address you're at correct. You're leaving.
Yeah, absolutely. We're moving to a neighborhood that's right across the street is a park.
Nice.
And there's no drug dealers and
Is it Greenwood?
it's still it's in Hudson Heights. It's on a street called Bennett. That's at 190th and Broadway, and you go up 1 block from Broadway, and you come right into a park, and that's where the apartment is, right around the park.
Wow.
Nice. That's in your park.
Where it is.
And it's
Sounds lovely.
it really
That's
doesn't even seem like New York, you know. And the great part about it is we have almost twice the space for less money a month. So
Oh,
Well,
excellent.
that's really great.
yeah,
Send
for
us
the
pictures.
I will when we move in. The first year of our lease, we get 2 free months.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Because of COVID?
because well, they did it as to try to draw people back. So you know, like my normal rent in this place is $2,100 a month, but because they're giving me 2 free months, it's effectively $1,700 a month, and I'm paying $1,950 now. So you know, the great part is I don't have to pay rent again. I've paid all my stuff. I don't have to pay rent again until September 1st. So maybe I can save some money. So I'm hoping. We'll see what.
So
That's
Bill,
the one thing.
I can mail the check to the new address now.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you all that later. We'll talk.
Yeah,
later.
I'll need that.
I know. I love you
Excel
all.
doesn't work.
All right. Thank you. You're so nice. All right. We'll all click off and start Act 2. Here we go. Use all that niceness in the part. All right. Here we go. Anytime you're ready.
Getting dark, Maggie.
It's pretty.
Yeah. You can't stay out here all night. I brought you some coffee.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. I just need some time. That's all.
I'll get you a sweater.
Joe?
We gotta tell him, Maggie. We've got to tell him.
Another drink for Beverly, and then she could show us her scars.
Medals, not scars.
We won't argue the perspective.
I don't understand.
A dancing contest. It's a euphemism for bawling. First prize, second prize, third prize, sometimes just a citation for style. I like to keep Brian informed.
You lost me.
No, look. Peter, somebody. Diamonds, really, very, very pure, very idealistic. An architect. Form follows function. I never understood it.
To Peter.
One among many. Oh. This one's copper. A doctor in Colorado Springs said it would cure my arthritis and he'd take care of the rest. He didn't.
Colorado Springs.
Anyway, I didn't have arthritis. Oh, oh, this one. Some family heirloom. Would I join the collection? No, thank you. Ah, Klaus.
Oh,
Norwegian shark tooth or something. 1,001 positions, and each one lasted several hours. I couldn't,
I should hope not.
but I tried.
Oh,
Klaus's younger brother, if
oh.
to see. A Russian in Paris. Ooh, a Frenchman in Moscow. Oh, a Tunisian in Newfoundland. No, really, we met at an airport. We made it between flights under his grass skirt.
Oh.
Oh, two lovely ladies from Biarritz.
Oh.
No comment, thank you. And the Jean-Jacques collection. Jean-Jacques, 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 Jean-Jacques. I bet you thought I took him for everything it was worth. You'd be wrong. There was a whole lot more I couldn't get my hands on. A big one for Jean-Jacques.
Oh, Jean-Jacques.
Oh, I'm getting sloppy. Oh,
Oh.
I tried. Dear Brian, how I tried. Hey, you're the scholar. What's the exact declension of incompatibility? I tried, they tried, we tried.
Not declension, it's a conjugation.
No, it wasn't. Not once. Not one real conjugator in the bunch. Not one real dancer. Not one jump to the music, flat out foot stomping crazy man. Just a bunch of second-rate decliners where they didn't want to do more than sit the next one out. Oh, what else? My favorite dress.
Mhm.
A gap, a stain, a spilled cocktail, a patch, tear. Spots you can hardly see that won't come out. People I hardly knew.
It looks walked over.
Over and over again. Stitch it up, wrap it up, tie it up. Keeps coming back for more.
Mhm.
You little bitch. Oh, here's one for you. Well-dressed man on a train put his hand on my leg right here and kept saying, trust me, trust me. And all the while he was beating off under his
That's pathetic. That's pathetic.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think he liked me, don't you? The train was full of more attractive younger females. The bastard chose me.
You must have been his type.
Mark.
Sorry. It just came out.
Oh, it's all right.
No, it's not all right. It stinks.
All right, it stinks. No, forget it. Here's to them. The young, the old, the black, the white, the yellow, the lame, the hale, the feeble-minded, the poor, the rich, the small, and the well-endowed. Here's hoping there's better where they came from.
Oh.
I'm going out for a walk.
How are we ever going to get to know each other if you keep leaving the room?
Mark, don't go.
I need some air.
No, stay, please.
Please what? You don't need me here. You've got a captive audience.
No, we'll open up the champagne and I'll shut up for a while.
Thanks, but I would have told you.
No, it's good stuff. I only look cheap, really. Are you sure you wouldn't like a drink? God, you talk about your tedious people. I think I feel an exit coming up.
You look very beautiful, Beverly. I should have noticed when I walked in.
Oh, I'm tired and drunk.
And beautiful.
I'll miss you, you fucker.
I'll miss you too.
Oh, look at what I've done to Mark.
All right.
It's not all right. I've ruined it.
All right, he ruined it.
I'll send you another one.
No, I'll have it cleaned.
Yeah, it won't come out.
Oh, so please.
My God, it's only a jacket. Two sleeves, a collar, a piece of cloth. It was probably made on a machine in East Podunk somewhere. Why are we wasting this time?
Brian, take it easy.
No, not easy. Not easy at all. At this very moment, 12 million stars are pumping light in and out of a 360-degree notion of a limited universe. Not easy. At this very moment, a dozen Long Island oysters are stranded in a laboratory in Chicago, opening and closing to the rhythm of the tide over 1,000 miles away. Not easy. At this very moment, the sun is probably hurtling out of control, defying 90% of all organized religion, plummeting toward a massive world collision, predicted simultaneously by 3 equally archaic cultures who had barely invented the wheel. At this very moment, some simple peasant in Mexico is planting seeds in his veins with the blind hope that flowers will bloom on his body before the frost kills him. And here we stand, the combined energy of our 3 magnificent minds focused irrevocably on a jacket. My God, there are more important things in this world, I promise you. Come on, my beauty, I'll show you a real dancer.
Brian! Brian, stop!
Oh.
Brian! You all right?
No, it's all right. I'm all right. Oh. He walks, he talks, he falls down, he gets up. Life goes on.
Let me give you a hand.
Leave me alone.
Do you think you should?
No. No.
I shouldn't stay too long.
Yes, we won't keep you.
You said you wanted to see me? Are there people out there?
Yes.
I don't know what I can tell you.
Well,
The doctor saw her yesterday. They said they're going to change her medication, and after that, they're not sure. Oh, but they must have told you all this.
yes.
Oh, then what was it you wanted to know?
Well, we wanted to know about you.
Oh, that's why. I've done everything that, just like the nurse tells me. I've been very careful to.
No. It isn't that. You're doing very well with her, much better than anyone could ask. We know that.
Then what?
Well, we were just wondering how you were.
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Is that what you meant? I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good.
I get a little tired. Sometimes a headache. I used to get headaches.
Oh,
Yes, terrible headaches. Mama said they were psychosomatic, and that if I concentrated hard enough, they'd go away.
and did they?
As a matter of fact, they did. Well, not all at once, but after a while.
Do you still get them?
What?
The headaches, do you still get them?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know I have them until they go away. I mean, you get used to them, and you don't feel any different until they're gone. And what was it you wanted to ask me?
Tell us about Claire.
What?
Claire.
Claire?
Felicity has been telling us that. Your sister.
Oh, Claire.
Yes.
Claire is my sister.
Yes.
We were very close, our whole family, especially after our father died. We were just children then, and Mama worked really hard to keep us together. We had a dairy farm. It was a beautiful place, big old house. 1873, and so much land. Well, it seemed much bigger back then. I was so little. We were very happy. And then Claire, there was a boy. Well, she left us just like that. She was a lot like Mama. Oh, they used to fight and yell and throw things at each other. They got along very well. Claire was so beautiful. I'd hide in my room. I got so frightened when they fought, but I don't know, suddenly the fight would be over and Mama would throw open her arms and curse the day she bore children, and then Claire would laugh, and then Mama would laugh, and then all of us, we would laugh. I can still hear us. But she left. And we never heard from her for almost a year. It was the longest year I can remember. Mama waited and waited, but she never wrote. She never came back to visit, nothing. And then one morning we received a call from a man in Louisiana. There had been an accident, something, and Claire was dead. They said at first they thought she was going to be all right, but she was hemorrhaging, and this is very hard to remember.
But these letters from Claire.
Yes. You see, it was after Claire died that Mama started to get sick. All of a sudden, she was old, and she isn't, you know, but she just seemed to give up, and I couldn't bring her out of it. Claire could have, I couldn't. We lost the farm, the house, everything, and one thing led to another. And the letters. It was after one of Mama's last operations, and she came home from the hospital, and she seemed very happy. She was much stronger than ever, and she laughed and joked and made fun of me like she used to. And then she said that she had written a letter when she was in the hospital to Claire. She said she was very nice to her and forgave her for not writing and staying in touch and asking her to come back to visit and to bring her children. Well, Claire had been dead a long time then, and I didn't know what to do. I tried to tell her, I tried, but she wouldn't listen. And of course, no letter came, no reply. Mama would ask every day for the mail, every day. I had to tell her no, there wasn't any. Every day. I kept hoping she'd forget, but she didn't. And when no letter came for a long time, she started to get worse. She wouldn't talk. And when she did, she accused me of being jealous and of hiding the letters. And sometimes I didn't know what to do. So
How long have you been writing these letters?
almost 2 years. You're not angry with me, are you?
No.
It means so much to her. It's important to her. It gives her something to hope for. You have to have something. People need something to help keep them going.
Do they?
Oh, yes. I mean, sometimes I think if we can just wait long enough, something will happen. Well, not that Mama will get better, but something. So I write the letters. I don't mind. It isn't difficult. I read little things in books and newspapers, and I make up what's happening. And sometimes I write whatever comes into my head. You see, Mama doesn't really listen to them anymore. It used to be the only time I could really talk to her. But now, doesn't matter what they say, just so she knows Claire is coming.
What happens when Claire doesn't show up?
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, well, Mama won't.
You mean she'll probably die before she even finds out?
Yes.
What will you do then, Agnes?
It makes her happy.
Does it?
I don't know.
What about you, Agnes?
Me?
Does it make you happy?
Me?
Yes.
Please. I have to go back. I mean, sometimes she does things now and I don't know why. And line,
The
this
pain is much
medicine you've
worse.
given her, the pain is much worse. This medicine you've given her, it doesn't help.
Yes, we know. It may be necessary to move her up to the hospital again.
But you said before,
I know.
and now?
It's hard to say.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You're not sorry. You don't know anything about sorry. You put her in some room, you do one more operation, and you wrap her up in your machines, you scribble on her chart, and then you go away. You don't know anything about sorry.
We thought that it wouldn't go on this long, but there's nothing we can do about it.
But I don't want it to. You promised. You lied. It can't. Even now when she's asleep, she has dreams. I can tell, I can hear them. You keep saying a few days, a few days. It's been weeks, months, all winter and now into the spring.
She has a strong will.
Oh, I know that.
Sometimes it's enough to keep a very sick person alive for a long time.
But why? Why does she want to keep going like this? Why? When it hurts so bad? Why? Why?
She's waiting for Claire.
What? What did you say?
It's what we call making a bargain. She's made up her mind that she's not going to die until Claire arrives.
Oh, no, no.
It might easily be the reason, now that you've explained about the letters.
No, nope,
Agnes,
nope. It isn't true. It isn't.
perhaps it isn't.
Line.
It
Line.
isn't wrong to hope.
It isn't wrong to hope.
Agnes,
Waiting for
Where? Where?
She can't do that. She can't. She can't.
Agnes,
Please, I have to go. I have to go back.
listen to me.
No, no. I don't want to.
Will you come back tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Put him away. Put him away.
Yes.
Put him away.
All right, then.
There.
Yes, Mama.
There.
Yes. Yes, Mama. I'm
There.
here. Oh, Mama. Mama, if I told you the truth now, would you listen? If
Would
I
you listen?
lied,
Would you listen?
if I told you the truth now, would you listen? If I told you the truth, would you say I was lying? I can't remember the good times anymore. I keep thinking we have somewhere to go back to, but I can't remember where it is. Mama, it all went wrong. No, all I can remember is this pulling and pushing and hurting. This is all I can remember. It all went wrong. What happened, Mama? There must have been a time when I loved you. Oh, Mama, if I told you the truth now, would it matter?
I found a picture of us in New York. Kids, we were kids,
Wow.
laughing, standing on my head in Central Park, you in uniform. What did we have? A couple of days in January was all.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And a little box camera that was broken and it didn't work all the time. And you had to be so careful with it.
You were laughing all the time. You never stopped talking.
I was pretty in the picture. I had a head like a rock, handstands, headstands, cartwheels. You remember? I must have been crazy. I could run, I could sing. I was in the play one year, the Red Mill.
Yeah, you got thrown out.
I did not.
You got thrown out
No.
on your ass.
All right, all right. I got thrown out, but it wasn't my fault. What was his name?
I don't know, vice principal, somebody.
Son of a bitch couldn't keep his hands off me.
You were pretty.
I loved it.
You punched him in the mouth.
I was scared. What else could I do?
You got thrown out.
I got thrown out. I was scared. I was still a virgin.
I never touched you till we were married.
I wanted you to.
Oh,
I did.
your mother would have killed me.
We went to New York.
Sometimes Connecticut with Steve
Oh, he doesn't remember.
in the fall in the Plymouth.
I tell him, but he doesn't remember.
Sundays and Saturdays when I could get off.
He should have had brothers and sisters.
Yeah, we couldn't.
I know.
Yeah, they asked me all those questions and I was so embarrassed. But I told them and they said, no, no more kids.
It hurt so bad, I cried.
Yeah,
I cried.
yeah. I built the house.
Way out in the country. We thought, way out.
Something to have, we said. You know, where does it go? Where does it go?
What a house. 3 bedrooms.
1.5 baths. Oh, I built it all myself.
The first 2 years, nothing worked.
What do you mean nothing worked? I built it good, damn good.
The wiring, the roof was bad. The plumbing, we never had any water. And then they put the sidewalks in and the sewers.
They never worked either.
More houses, more streets. We couldn't breathe.
Overnight, it happened overnight.
We had to put fences. All of a sudden, fences.
More houses, more streets. So many goddamn things. Where do they go? The freezer, the washer and the dryer, the dishwasher, for Christ's sakes, lawnmower, the barbecue, three bicycles, 4 or 6 lawn chairs, and a chaise lounge. Aluminum lasts forever. And we had the white table with the umbrella, the hammock, the bar. And I put that wood paneling in the basement. Yeah, we finished the attic. Oh, well, half of it. And I put the insulation in the patio with screens. Jesus, it was a lot to let go of.
I don't want to talk about it.
Before you know it, everything you had is gone. Not that it was ever yours, but you feel it anyway when it's gone.
I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, we won't talk about it. Jesus.
You get tired. You get old. My hands got too big. I got too fat. I don't know how it happens. I can't remember.
He's resting.
He'll be all right.
How about you?
Better every minute.
Oh, you could fool me. Okay. Okay, I'm going. You sure he's all right?
Of course he's all right. It's just this dying business, Beverly. It gets a little bit messy every now and then.
I noticed.
Oh, did you? Brian takes such pride in putting things in order, keeping things in their proper perspective. It's hard to tell. Give him 10 minutes and a few thousand words and he'll make you think dying is the best thing that ever happened to him. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you.
It's all words for Brian, and it's a little hard to keep up. One letter follows the next, one paragraph, one chapter, one book after another, close parenthesis, end of quote. Never mind what it's all about.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? The way you two have been carrying on, I was beginning to think I was at a wedding. I mean, I enjoy a good joke as much as a good fellow, but dead people are pretty low on my list of funny topics.
Oh, now let's not get angry. We'll spoil your metaphor.
Oh, fuck my metaphor. It's true. God, listen to me. You think you know something. You think you have something. And it all goes crazy. When I met Brian, I was hustling outside a bar in San Francisco, just right after the great Summer of Love. You remember Summer of Love, one of those many American revolutions that get about as far as the Time magazine and then far to quick finish. So after the Summer of Love, winter came, which was the last thing that anybody expected. And suddenly it got very cold. People were starving to death in the streets.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
Very colorful. You would have liked it. Anyway, so like anybody else, like everybody else, I was very hungry, very desperate. The whole scene. So there was one night, like many other nights, selling it down on Market Street. Line.
I wasn't very good at it.
I wasn't very good at it, but it was paying the rent. And Brian walks up to me. I didn't know him, of course. He walks up and asks me the time, right? Well, I did my little number about time for what and how much was it worth to him. I figured that anybody who would come on to me with an old line like that was good for a first 20. And all of a sudden, he starts to explain exactly what time was worth to him. Philosophy on Market Street. And before I know it, he's into concepts of history, cyclical and lineal configurations, Hebraic and Greco-Roman attitudes, repetitive notions, time warps even. I thought to myself, Jesus, I've got a real freak on my hands.
You did.
And he's talking and talking and talking, and I'm thinking, I've got to score soon because it's getting late, and I need the bread, and I'm hungry, but I cannot get rid of him. I walk away, and he walks away with me. I go inside the bar, and he go inside the bar. A real fog bar. I figured this has got to shake him, right? Nothing. He didn't even notice. People are humping on the tables practically, and he's quoting Aristotle to me in Whitehead, and elaborating on St. Thomas Aquinas' definition of sin, completely oblivious to everything around him. I thought to myself, I was losing my mind. Finally, I said, look, man, I haven't eaten in a long time, and I'm getting a headache. Why don't we talk some business before I stop to die?
What did he do?
He bought me a dinner. I couldn't believe it. I mean, what the hell did he want from me? And he never stopped talking. Never.
Perfect. And he left.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't want anything from you.
No, but before he went, I lifted his wallet.
I always warned him not to talk to strangers.
It doesn't matter because the next day I returned it. I don't know why I just did. That's how I got to know him. I got interested in what he was doing, which as it turns out was nothing, but he was doing it so well. He gave me a room, I could use it whenever I wanted. Started reading again. I thought to myself, God, I can do really something. Salvation. Oh, we talked endlessly. Word equals ID equals voice equals idea equals change equals action equals time equals freedom equals who knows. But the point is, I don't know what the point is. What am I talking about?
Dead people.
Exactly. I mean, exactly.
Exactly what?
I mean, it's not enough. 10,000 pages of paragraph garbage is just words. We're dying here, lady. That's what it's all about. Brian looks at me and I can see it in his eyes. One stone slap smack in the face. The rock is coming out from under. The light is going out. We can do the pills and the syringes and the let's play game with the cotton swabs and the x-ray, but it's not going to change it. You can wipe up the mucus and the blood and the piss and the excrement. You can burn the shits and boil his clothes, but it's still there. You can smell it on him. You can smell it on me. It soaks into your arms and into your hands when you touch him. Lying.
It gets into your blood.
It gets into your blood. It's stuck inside of him. We're feeling up his head, inside his skin, inside his mouth. You can taste it on him. You swallow it and you can feel it inside your stomach as a sewer. You wake up at night and you shake and you spit. You try to vomit it out, but you can't. It doesn't go away. It stays inside you, inside every word, every move, every touch, every night, every day. It lies down with you and gets in between you. It's sick and putrid and soft and rotten, and it is killing me.
Well, it's killing him too.
That's right, lady. And some of us have to watch it. Some of us have to live with it and clean up after it. I mean, you can waltz in and out of here like a fucking Christmas tree if you want to, but some of us are staying. Some of us are here for the duration, and it is not easy.
And some of us wouldn't mind changing places with you at all.
Some of us just don't care anymore.
What?
Some of us just don't care.
Oh, you're cute, Mark. But next to me, you are the most selfish son of a bitch I have ever met.
That's right. Thank you. That's what I needed. Yes, sir. That's just what I needed.
You're welcome.
Look, don't you think it's time for you to pick up all your little screwing trophies and went home?
Oh, it's past time, way past time. The sign goes up, I can see useless printed all over it. Let me tell you something as one whore to another. And what you do with your ass is your business. You can drag it through every gutter from here to Morocco. You can trade it, sell it, give it away. You can run it up a flagpole, paint it blue, cut it off if you feel like it. I don't care. I'll even show you the best way to do it because that's the kind of person I am. But Brian is different. Because Brian is stupid. Because Brian is blind. Because Brian doesn't know where you come from or who you come from or why or how or even what you are coming to, because Brian happens to need you. And if that is not enough for you, then you get yourself out of his life fast. You take your delicate sensibilities and your fears and your disgust, if that's what you feel, and you pack it up and you get out.
That's simple, huh?
Yeah, that's simple. A postcard for Christmas, a telegram for his birthday, maybe a phone call every few years if he lives. But only when it gets really bad. When the money and the time and the people are all running out faster than you care to count, and the reasons just don't sound as good as they used to, and you can't remember anymore why. Why you walked out on the one person who said, yes, you do what you have to because I love you. And you can't remember anymore what it was you thought you had to do, or who the hell you thought you were that was so goddamn important that you couldn't hang around long enough to say goodbye. To find out what it was you were saying goodbye to. Then you phone, because you need to know that somewhere, for no good reason, there is one poor, stupid, deluded human being who smells and rots and dies and still believes in you. One human being who cares. My God, why isn't that ever enough?
You want an answer to that?
No. No, I want you to get yourself together or get yourself away from him.
Just leave.
Yes.
I can't.
Why not?
He's dying.
Well, he doesn't need you for that. He can do it all by himself. You're young, intelligent, you're not bad looking. You probably could trade on the slow market. Why hang around?
I can't leave him.
Why not?
I owe him.
What, pity?
No,
I mean, well, then what? What? I mean, you don't make sense, Mark. What's in this for you?
nothing is in it for me.
Oh, you said it yourself. He's just a tired, sick old man.
I didn't say that.
A tired old trick with some phony ideas don't hold piss, let alone water.
What?
A broken down sewer. That's what he is.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Garbage. Oh, you don't need that. I mean, you need to dirty your hands with that kind of rotten, putrid filth, unless, of course, you need the money. But what does he do? Pay you by the month, or does it depend on how much you put out?
I don't want him to die, please. I don't want him to die.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Hopes, baby. That's what you got. A bad case of the hopes. They sneaked up on you when you weren't looking. No, you think maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe you'll find some word, something that'll make it all go away. Maybe. Please, baby. Just one favor you owe him. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him with your hope. He needs somebody. Yeah. That was my answer too. Bye, baby.
Wait,
Oh no, 2 more minutes. I'll be dancing you all over the floor.
I might not mind.
Might not mind. You'd love it.
All right, I love it.
Tell Brian goodbye for me.
Don't you want to see him?
No. Oh, I got a plane to catch. I want to get to Hawaii before the hangover hits me. It's funny. He always makes the same mistake. He always cares about the wrong people. Bye.
What happened?
Nothing. I just had an accident.
Oh, me too.
What?
I need some help.
What happened?
I fell asleep and I wet the bed.
Come, sit down.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm drunk.
Pleased to meet you.
Come here. Sit down and before you're falling down.
I am truly disgusting.
No, you're not. You're just wet.
Key.
I'm here, Joe. It's all right. It's all right. I'm here now. Shh. It's all right.
You know, would have been nice.
What?
A farm,
We couldn't afford it.
a place all our own.
Just to watch the sunset.
Every day a different job. Every day a different reason. Something grows. Something all in a day.
It would have been nice.
Something to have. Jesus Christ, we built the house. And before we finished, 15 years, it's gone.
We didn't need it. It was more work to keep up than it was worth.
Maybe it was, but it was something, wasn't it? Something to have. You know, you put in one more fucking tree, you fix up another room. I kept seeing grandchildren. I mean, what the hell else was it for? You know, not right away, but someday you figure kids running around, falling down under it. And when it's growing big enough to climb, you can chase them down. Line?
Spend some time.
And sometimes chase them. What's line?
Spend some time running around.
Running around the goddamn house.
The apartment is nice. It was closer to work.
Work. Shit. 50 weeks a year at a flat rod shop. 24 years.
We had the saloon in between and the oil truck.
Oh, a bartender and a truck driver in between.
We owned the bar. That was ours.
Go on.
And the truck we owned.
All gone. Christ, even the factory is gone.
They couldn't get along without you.
Yeah. Line.
24 years.
24 years. 2 weeks off, a year off for Christmas. For go to the beach. 1 week off for Christmas. Talk to me, Maggie. Talk to me.
What? What can I say?
I don't know. Someone walks up to you one day, and tells you it's finished. And me, all I have to say is what? What's finished? What do I have that's finished? What?
We give up too easy. We don't fight hard enough. We give up too easy.
We gotta face it and tell him, Maggie. We just gotta face it. Some son of a bitch walks up to you one day and tells you it's finished. What? What we have that's finished?
Us. Us, for Christ's sakes. Don't make me say things I don't understand. I shake all over when I think about it. How long? 2 weeks? 3? A month? And then what? What have I got then? An apartment full of some furniture I can't even keep clean for company? A closet full of some old pictures? Some curtains I made out of my wedding dress that don't even fit the windows? What? What do I do? Sit with the TV set every night? Spill my coffee when I fall asleep on the sofa? Burn holes on the carpet? Dropping the cigarettes?
Maggie.
No, I want you to come home. What is this place anyway? They make everything so nice. Why? So you forget? I can't. I want you to come home. I want you to stay out, come home and go bowling and stay out 4 nights a week. So you can come back home and I can yell at you and not talk to you, you son of a bitch. I want to fight. So you'll have to take me to the movies. And by the time I get you to take me, I am so upset that I can't even enjoy the picture. I want to get up too early, too goddamn early. And I'll let you know about it too, because I have to make you breakfast and you never, ever once eat it because you make me get up too early to keep you company and talk to you. And it's cold and my back aches and we never talk and I've got nothing to say to you. And it's early and it's every day, even Sundays. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right because I want to be there. Because you need me to be there. Because I want you to be there. Because I want you to come home.
Maggie,
Come home. That's all. Come home.
you know I can't, Maggie. You know I can't.
No, I don't know. I don't.
I can't.
You can. Don't listen to what they say. What do they know? We've been through worse than this. You look fine. I can see it.
No, Maggie.
No, you get stronger every day.
It gets worse.
No, I can see it.
Every day it gets worse.
We'll go home tomorrow. I got a ticket. We can get on the plane tomorrow.
Don't do this, Maggie.
I put a new chair in the apartment. It's red. You'll like. You always said you wanted a big red chair in the apartment. Well, I got it for you. It's a surprise.
Oh, it's not going to work.
We'll get dressed up. I'll get my hair done. We'll go out somewhere. What do we need? A little time. That's all.
It's not going to change anything.
No, it's too fast, too fast. It's no good. I can't remember tomorrow. Maybe we'll look for another, a little place we like. Some place we like.
This is all we've got.
Something farther out. Not big, just a little place, something we like. All right, a farm if you want. I don't care. A farm. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is nothing, Maggie. Nothing. It's not going to change anything. You don't snap your fingers and it disappears. You don't buy a ticket and it goes away. It's here now.
No.
Look at me, Maggie.
No.
Look at me. You want magic to happen? Go ahead, make it happen. I'm waiting. Make it happen.
I can't.
Make it happen.
I can't.
I'm ready to play for you now, if you want to hear.
Well, sure, Dad. I'll be right in.
It's not great, but it's not bad either.
Good.
Hey, Mom. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm really sorry for fucking around like that. I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You go get tuned up. I'll be right in.
Better hurry up before I lose my nerve.
I'm going inside now, Maggie. I'm going to tell him.
Tell me first.
What?
Tell me. Say it out loud.
I'm going to die. Maggie, I'm going to die.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like everything else, I don't know. Come inside.
What are we doing there?
I don't know. Try. Try. That's all we can do is just try. Look at it. Live with it. Don't make me do this alone.
I promise you.
Don't promise. Just come inside.
Claire?
Yes, Mama.
Claire?
Yes, Mama, I'm here. It's all right.
Claire?
Yes, Mama.
Claire?
What happened, Mama?
Claire?
You sit down one day and you get caught. You get caught in some chair, in some foreign room, caught in slow motion, stretched across the floor, listening to the windows and the doors. It's hard to remember sometimes what you're listening for. A whistle maybe, or a shout, someone calling your name, or maybe just a few words, a few kind words, a ticket to Louisiana, a letter, something, 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 something.
Agnes,
Yes, Mama. Mama, if I told you the truth now, would it matter?
Agnes,
Yes, Mama.
what? What time is it now?
I don't know, Mama.
Sons of bitches. Did we get any mail today, Agnes?
Yes, Mama, we did.
From Claire.
Yes, we did. Another letter from Claire, another letter from Claire.
I get so lonesome for Claire.
I know, Mama.
Will you read it to me, Agnes?
Yes, Mama.
I get so lonesome for Claire.
Mama,
I
please.
get so lonesome for Claire.
Mama,
I get so lonesome for Claire.
Mama.
Agnes,
Yes,
could I have some tea?
yes,
Could you read me the letter now?
yes,
Letter from Claire?
yes, yes, yes. Dear Mama, I am writing today from Mexico. We are finally out of the swamp and onto high, dry ground. What a relief after so much rain and dampness. Because of some unexplainable mechanical difficulties, we found ourselves stranded today in a beautiful little mountain village called San Miguel. It's a lovely little town clinging for dear life to the side of a great ghostly mountain in the middle of nowhere. A very curious place to be. Nothing has changed for hundreds of years, and nothing will change for hundreds more.
My bright-eyed girl.
And there is so much to see during the day that the nights grow bitter cold. And I can hear the wind blowing outside the door, whistling and whispering. And when I look out the window, nothing is there. Nothing, Mama. I think it's because I miss you. Because it hurts not being close to you, touching you.
Agnes,
Yes, Mama. Yes.
what time is it now?
4 or 5. I don't know.
Could I have some tea, Agnes? Could you read me the letter now?
Mama.
Could you read me the letter now?
Mama.
The letter from Claire.
Yes. Yes. Dear Mama, I am writing today from Mexico. We are finally out of the swamp and onto high dry ground. What a relief after so much rain and dampness. Because of some unexplainable mechanical difficulties,
People don't want to let go, do they? They think it's a mistake. They think it's supposed to last forever.
There's a few things I could talk to you about them.
I suppose it's because
You don't expect it to happen,
you don't expect it to happen to you.
but it happens anyway, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what you do. You can't stop it.
You try.
You keep thinking there has got to be some way out of this.
You want to strike a bargain, make a deal.
You don't want to give in.
You want to say no.
No,
No.
Your whole life goes by. It feels like it was only a minute.
You try to remember what it was you believed in,
What was so important?
what was it?
wanted to make a difference.
You want to blame somebody,
You want to be angry.
You want to shout, not me.
Not me.
not me.
What time is it, Agnes?
I don't know, Mama.
And then you think someone should have said it sooner.
Someone should have said a long time ago.
When you were young,
Someone should have said, this living,
This life.
this lifetime,
it doesn't last forever.
Few days, a few minutes, that's all.
It has an end.
Yes.
This face.
his hands,
This word.
Doesn't last forever.
This air,
This earth. This light.
this earth.
his things you love,
These children,
his smile.
this pain.
It doesn't last forever.
Never supposed to last forever.
This day.
This morning,
This afternoon,
This evening.
What time is it, Agnes?
I don't know, Mama. It's time to stop. Please, Mama, it's time to stop.
These eyes,
These things you see.
it's pretty.
Yes.
Yes.
these things you hear.
This noise.
this music.
Yes,
Yes,
They tell you you're dying. You say, all right, well, if I am dying, then I must still be alive.
What time is it?
This things you have.
yes,
This smell, this touch.
Yes.
this taste.
Yes,
this breath.
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
This moment.
Nice, John. Nice, guys. Come on back on. All right. Listen, it went pretty fucking well. Some real great growth on all of your parts. You know what I want to do that we haven't done yet? I'm not worried about trying to rush notes because I don't want to rush notes. I want to sit and talk to each of you about critical moments. And I don't want to feel like I'm boring anybody else when I'm doing it. So what I want to do is I'm going to call you individually like I did last time and go over your notes specifically so we can talk in great detail and you guys can respond that way and not feel like you're taking somebody else's time. What I want to do is to take this little time that we have left and do something we haven't done at all. And I'm really interested in hearing your opinions. You guys have been watching this, right? As we've gone through this, you've been watching all of you, each other. And I just want to know what growth you guys have noticed in other people, in yourself, in what's going on. I want to know what impacts you most. I want your opinion about where we are for the next half hour instead of my opinion. I will give you my opinion and I will spend a great deal of time with you to make sure that you understand it. There's just a few things that we have to do that will really tighten this up. And I think I can talk to each of you and make that happen. So, but I want to hear your opinions now. Who wants to talk first? What have you seen? What is the changes you've seen in yourself, in the others, in anybody else? Anybody want to start?
Well, honestly, I've been honing in on just Steve, Rob, and I.
Yeah.
When I watched the whole thing and then I really study it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as they can tell you, I'm a bully. I demand lots of rehearsals.
Yeah, it's good.
So, but I think that we, because of all of that, I think that there's been a growth with all of us, and then we all learn from each other. So it's really nice. Everybody, all of us have inputs and suggestions. So it's worked. I feel it's worked for us. But when I watch the class, like tonight, I feel that what you teach in your books about, not over dramatizing, and I'm speaking for myself too. I mean, I'm still working on trying not to dramatize. And if it's not happening, I try not to push it.
Yeah.
I know that I didn't hit certain notes tonight, but I thought, well, fuck it. I'm just going with it. It is what it is. And that's where I am with that.
Well, that's good. That's a great comment. It's a great observation. You're absolutely right. There are just a couple of places. The one thing that I can recall is that one area where she sort of decides that she's going to take over. You know what I mean? That she, that little sense. There was a little sense of drama in that, as opposed to a sense of absoluteness of what's going to happen. She has to just be absolute. Listen, you're going to go over there, and I'm going to do this, and you're going to do that.
Right.
And this is the way it's going to work out. Not you're going to go over there, and that's
Right.
it's that sort of, but you're exactly right, Anj, is that you have gradually taken the acting out of it, and it's really becoming much more impacting for everybody, but you as well. I mean, there's no exceptions to the incredible growth and surprise I am. Not that I didn't think that you had the potential to do it, but I always know I'm sort of on the right track when I'm working with people, when you do things that I never expect, and I completely believe them. That's the best part for me, and I see that happening a lot. And so I'm in my notes tonight. I'm going to try. I know I encourage that, and I'm going to try to work from points that are working. And Mel, for the first time tonight, I thought that you really cut through the beginning of that speech. The beginning of the speech with Joel, where you have to tell the story that you don't want to tell. I thought it was the most believable cut in that you ever had to that speech tonight.
Thank you.
It was really, there's some really brilliant little areas. Okay, somebody else who wants to talk. You see, all of a sudden I'm so used to fucking talking all the time. Vasily.
I was just thinking, I'm just trying to go back and just remember what I noticed. Very interesting thing, particularly tonight, actually, not like previous times, but for some reason, the whole energy was just completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it has something to do. I think we've learned much better how to listen to each other.
Mm.
And it's funny that when you kind of subconsciously realize that, you're listening to your partner, right?
Right.
And for some reason, you not just get connected to yourself, but just to get connected to the partner. So to the story. So the story is not just you telling the story.
Yes.
You just both sides are telling the story. And this is the most exciting moment. And I can feel that if my partner's really listening to me, I can feel that connection.
And it's not only listening, it's listening with the point of view of your characters.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, what I've noticed, you don't feel like you want to act out too much.
Yeah, good. Good.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like there is a connection, not just a connection with yourself, it's a connection with the partner and a connection with the story from the both sides of the story.
Mhm.
And when you feel relaxed, it's just goes like butter.
Right.
It's just
Right.
and that's what I felt like. I don't know. I mean, like I think we're still learning how to not to act out too much, and we
Yeah.
try to find that balance in a way. But I think it's just like, we're finding that balance, and it felt very good today.
Well, I got to say, and somebody else can react too, is that your drunk speech about how you met Brian was so much more pointed tonight. I mean, there was a direction to it. There was these things happened to you, and you were through your alcohol. You weren't playing the alcohol at all. It was happening to you, and you were making a clear story through the alcohol. That was a huge change for you, Vasily.
Well, I had to experiment two
Yeah.
times with a real drink to feel
Yeah, well,
that way.
you know, whatever works.
But I had to do it because I always lose that. I did that like one time a long time ago, and then the second time I just tried to memorize what kind of feeling is it. What do you feel like? What kind of relaxation? What kind of what do you feel when you're tipsy? And how you feel like you have no filter or whatever. It's just it took me a while finally to clench that sensation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, but I'm still trying to. It's just like riding a bicycle. You try to learn how to do this.
Yeah. Anyway, it was so much clearer tonight. That whole section was so much clearer tonight. Cindy, what do you want to say?
Yeah, it's not that it's not easy for me to react to you guys anyway, but particularly tonight, I felt like I was doing a lot of like, you had said it's the same story.
Yeah.
But I was agreeing with him. I'm like, that's exactly what it feels like. And he felt very honest. And when I went off, I'm actually finally starting to catch myself overdoing something.
Ooh.
Because I was about headed that way near the end of the, you can't remember what it was you thought you had to do. I went, wait, I don't have to get crazy. I'm just going to tell them the way it is, kind of. And I don't usually do that. I usually think I just let go and go with what, let go, let God.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, for part of what helped was I just finished watching the playback right before class. So I knew what all the Act 2 notes were.
Okay.
And I could see a lot of them happening with a lot of, I think this whole thing just felt a lot more honest. This evening in general.
Well, that's the big improvement that you've made, Cindy, is that you have really learned to listen a lot more than you did in the dining room exercise.
Yeah.
And then in fact, you are actually learning from what you're listening to and then responding to it. The one note that I have in my mind that I think is your story when you start saying, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you do this. Try to think of that as a little bit more of your own story, that you don't always have to be saying that to Mark, that you are almost like talking to yourself, that there's an aspect, so that it's not a connection of me telling, like I'm looking right in your eye right now and I'm telling you that story, but and then you do this and you get lost in this and then this, but there's so much more of that story that I think has to do with her own internal thought process, it's something she needs to say for herself, not for Mark. That's the right direction. That's the right direction. Does that make sense? That's the biggest
so it's
note.
not necessarily directly to him so much.
No, it isn't. It isn't. And there can be places to him that you need to make a point, or you need to make a point that relates between your life and the action of his life. But it's an internal confession. I just want you to think about that. The impulse is right. You understand that better than you ever have before. Now I want to see what we can do is if we can put it inside of you just a little bit more, so that we're 100% sure that you're talking about yourself. Right?
Okay.
Right? Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
Cam, what about you? What do you think?
I was really, I'm blind throughout a lot of my,
I know.
you know,
And there was one point in the piece where you were really, I mean, man, you were blind. It was just really great.
number one, I really liked what you said at the beginning about not worrying about the lines,
Yeah.
because I'm always so worried about the accuracy.
Can I tell you this? You always should be worried about the accuracy when you're doing your homework, but when you rehearse or perform, you should never worry about the accuracy.
Yeah.
There is, and it's not that I don't want you to be accurate. I mean, it's really powerful. It's more powerful when you're accurate because you're coming closer to the character by being more precise. But when you actually have to rehearse it and perform it, you got to trust that you've done the work and work from that point.
But I liked what you said about just not worrying about
Yeah.
any of that and not censoring yourself.
Yeah, you can't.
You
can't.
know,
That's what I want to teach you more than anything is the free, and honestly, Cam, I haven't taught you that. Maybe I have a little bit, but it's been an inherent skill that you've always had. What I think I've been able to do for you over the year or 2 years or however long it's been is that I've been able to focus your energy into a direction every time, into a movement every time, as opposed to just making it hit or miss. I mean, you know where you are, and you know where this character lives in 3 different worlds, and it's very clear when those worlds are there now, and your decisions are really strong that way.
good. But I'm noticing for everybody. I mean, again, I'm trying not to watch myself too much, although
Sure.
I loved what you said. I felt liberated me from a lot of my self judgment this time.
Good. Yeah,
I
good.
just did it without worrying too much about how it was coming out.
Yeah.
But I felt like watching everybody. Number one, I felt everybody's increasingly fluent and like real talk.
Yeah, like real talk. That's great. I love that expression. Yes.
And then I felt like everybody had like these flares where
Right.
all of a sudden it became ultra real.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was like the actor being the character and
Yeah.
something happening that wasn't anything that had happened before.
Yep. And wasn't anything that had ever happened to them before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I like about that is I like a lot of rehearsal. And I
Uh-huh.
like a lot of rehearsal over a long period of time.
Yep.
And I like that about this.
Well, I'm glad we've been able to give you that.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's absolutely terrific. Nico in the center square. What do you got anything you got anything you want to say? Unmute yourself if you're going to talk.
I don't know. I think like there's been a lot of really incredible like growth from everyone, which has been really exciting to watch. Because this is the longest rehearsal process I've had in a while, I think. A while. And so it's fun to see just how much people grow. And I've seen a lot of really inspiring stuff from everyone about like, really being honest, and being honest and yet like in an emotional way, if that makes sense. Because I think I am not, I something I've kind of struggled with is like wearing my heart on my sleeve as a character on like performing.
Uh-huh.
And I think I've seen a lot of like really inspiring stuff from everyone on that kind of like in that kind of area. And I think I don't know, I think like there was a lot of think what made rehearsal or this run really like been helpful for me this run. I think like I felt a little bit more in the mindset of my character, I guess, like really like I wasn't like, oh, this is my next line after this person says something. It's the thought process of like I'm having the thought process of the character as I'm listening to my scene partner, which causes me to react, which is really cool.
And what's really great, Nico, is that you have an opportunity in this play because you don't carry a lot of line weight. And that's a gift, really, because what it affords you is it affords you the ability to completely give yourself over and listen and react as it happens, because you don't have to, I mean, you can go over your lines in 20 minutes every day.
Mhm.
And if you did that in 20 minutes every day, then you would have this freedom that we're all working for. That's the one thing that we're all working for, is an emotional freedom that allows that freedom to take you somewhere rather than you trying to take anything anywhere. It's something that's happening to you that's guiding what you're saying, but you have no clue what or how you're saying it, but it's guiding you in that particular direction. And that's something that's starting to happen for all of you. Rob, what about you? What do you got?
I definitely felt that, particularly in my last scene with
Yes.
Maggie.
The best scene you ever did. This is the best work you've ever done in all of my classes, that last scene.
Yeah, I just felt like an energy carrying me,
Yeah.
like just, it was no longer me controlling it. It was, the scene, or whatever,
Right.
the character, the moment was carrying me. And I wasn't deciding I wasn't making the decision about the emotional reaction.
Yes.
I was allowing, it's a little scary to do that, but it felt good. It felt authentic, and it's like,
That's the whole point, Rob. That's the whole point of what I've been trying to work with you on for as long as we've been working together, is to give up your idea of how it should go. You have to let your idea of how it should go. That's what the rehearsal process is really about, is letting that go. And you're really starting to do that. The one note that I have in the back of my mind for you is that scene that you're talking about that I said was the best. The very beginning of that scene is terrific. You are in a vulnerable place. Your character is in a vulnerable place when you start that last scene. Keep the character in the vulnerable place longer than you are. You know what I mean? Even though it seems like you need some sort of dramatic energy to drive the story, because I think you have one long speech. And that was the place where you sort of pulled out of it and got a little more dramatic, but you started out vulnerable. Hold that vulnerability all the way through there. But
okay.
I got
the one when I'm listing all the different things from the house that you gotta let go of.
those, it's the thing when you go, oh, Megan, you goes, it's all right, Joe, it's all right. It's actually, if you think about it and you look at it, Rob, the character is actually repeating the same story that he had done and told in the previous scene.
Right.
So the vulnerability it almost becomes like a mantra of, because I am so vulnerable, I'm so weak that I can't speak, I don't have to think about it anymore. These are just the thoughts that's how that story can come out a little bit differently. And I want to point out to you is one point in Mel's work in the very last section that she does with her mother, where she's just over it. The character's just over it. She's exhausted. She can't do it anymore. It's just, oh my, and there's an aspect of that works really well for your character in that last scene as well.
Right. I want to say, you said you wanted to point out the people's, I was inspired by Vasily's acting when I could feel that he was really starting to recognize or confronting the death of his partner.
Right.
I could really feel him taking that on.
Yep, I could do that too.
So that was helpful for me.
Well, and it's part of the reason that I think that the casting works so well is because Vasily already has those feelings towards John, and so that's a real thing that's between them. I can't imagine having to use my imagination to think that I'm going to lose that person. So and that's starting to really come through, that reality. John, what about you, bud?
When you asked the question at the beginning, my first thought was, this is really hard.
Yeah.
But that's really good.
Yeah, that's why we decided to do it. Remember how resistant we were? What if people don't want to listen to death? Well, I don't care. If they don't want to listen, that's all right. This is the kind of play that you really, really get to work on as an actor.
Yeah, right. And it's great. So it's really good that it's so hard. So,
yes,
and I think personally, I'll talk personally first, that I guess, this week, one of the things that stuck out to me is because I've been so weak and exhausted, it really hit me that this is what Brian's feeling.
Yes. Yes.
And that Brian, the way I am right now, Brian is fighting through the exhaustion and the
Right.
pain and the
Right.
weakness.
Yes.
And that's what he's talking through.
Yes.
And it's just really hit me. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's all right. They don't have to do quite so much method.
In a
Yeah.
very deep way, in a very deep way. So it's good that I'm feeling this right now.
Yeah. it
Um,
is.
and it's interesting because last year when I was working on this, and I think it's before we decided to do the play, one night, because we were struggling with this too, and you said to me, sit back in the chair and be totally exhausted. You already knew from the beginning. And you had said, so while I'm feeling this week, I remembered you did that exercise with me one night.
Yes.
And so, I guess I'm just, emotionally, physically, especially really understanding this character for the
That's great.
first time. And this was, I remember I said a few weeks ago, when you said, oh, do you want to do the next 6 weeks? And I said, yeah, it'll give me a chance to really understand the cancer.
Right.
And although it's not cancer, it's still, dealing with.
I'm not the same as I used to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And just never knowing what's going to happen next. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to die, and my dramatic person side of myself feels like I'm dying, but I know ultimately I'm fine. But it feels like you're dying, and it feels like,
Yeah.
when I was in the hospital, they told me my hemoglobin was low, and they had to do a blood transfusion. I've never had that done before, so that was
Yeah.
kind of a shocking thing to me. But
Yeah.
aside from outside of myself and watching everybody else, yeah, it's great to see, everybody having moments, these brilliant, beautiful, honest moments that you're like, whoa, everyone's having, and that's so exciting. And like Vasily, everyone's saying it. Vasily tonight was so beautiful in that scene. It was like every moment was work, every one after another. It was like, whoa, this is really,
Yeah.
really pretty powerful. And I think I just want to say to Nico too, and I'm so proud of you, Nico, so proud of you. I mean, as you said, Bill, it's in a sense, yes, it's limited lines and limited stage time. And,
Yeah.
Nico, you've just taken this role and making such a beautiful character, an open, vulnerable human being that we just love you. We just totally love you and understand you, and what we, and the fact that you still don't know that your father is dying, the
Yeah.
pain
Oh, I
of
know.
that. It's just so, and your hope and your joy and your, it's just, congratulations. I'm so glad you're doing this. Really glad. So
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same way, Nico. Yeah, absolutely. I think we all do. And I just want to say, add to what John said, you're as good as any pro would be in this situation. I just want to say that. Any pro is as good. Mel, what do you got to say, darling?
So much.
Good.
It's a delight working with Cam.
Oh God, I know you two have such a thing going on. Oh my God.
You two are incredible.
It's a delight, and I've learned from her, and I think we've learned from each other.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I agree with everybody, of course, about Vasily tonight, but I thought that Beverly was absolutely on fire as well.
Yeah.
That the two of them just had this spark, and
Absolutely.
So I just want to add Beverly in there.
I'm getting goosebumps. My hairs are standing on end.
Yeah. She was amazing. I thought somebody had said it, Rob, maybe. Everybody had sparks.
Yep.
And of course, for me, working on this monologue, which has just been a bugaboo, and saying, I don't want to do the monologue. So why the hell can't I get that feeling into Agnes? Trying to marry the two things.
Well, we sort of solved that a little bit last week, because you set yourself up for it much sooner.
Yeah.
And then the beginning of it just really catches the character by surprise. That's what was so great about that moment tonight. And I got a couple really good notes that I don't remember off the top of my head for you, which I'll give to you tomorrow or the next day.
But it's been a wonderful journey. Just
it really is.
And that's the reason I wanted to do Agnes, because she's so far removed from me, I think. And so really throwing yourself into what makes this person tick.
Yeah.
What, so I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
A person who's always discounted herself, I
Yes.
mean, always discounted herself.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I've
yet,
met some, I meet a lot of actors that discount themselves, and that's the only thing that's standing in their way is their own discounting thoughts.
yeah. So it's been tremendous. And of course, just working with everyone and having worked with everyone now for so long
Yeah,
is fabulous. Just
Yeah.
fabulous.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
trust that I feel from each and every one of you.
yeah. I feel the same. I mean, this is a really special group of people. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's great to know that, and you guys are observing the right things, and I will either tomorrow or the day after get to you because it usually takes some phone negotiation time, and I'll write these out and go over your notes with you, and then we'll do another run through next week. I sort of like this, and I like the idea of me not rushing notes because
Right,
it's
right.
not an acting class. If I'm talking to you in a hurry to try to get it through, it's not. And I always want it to be an acting class. And whether we're doing a play or whether we're doing a scene or whether we're doing a monologue, whatever the fuck we're doing, I always want it to be an acting class. So
See, that's what this is, which is so nice, because in the theater company I work in Ohio, in Mercury, they pride themselves on doing a show in 10 days.
Yeah.
Big, great musicals. And I remember thinking the whole first weekend, it's still gelling.
yeah, well,
The nice
yeah,
thing about this is that we took enough time to get all the gelling done
yeah.
before we put ourselves in the hot seat. And that's not something you get a lot.
Well, I know. And just imagine if we would have taken the same number of hours that we've put into this piece, which is so really, honestly, by the time we get to the end of it, you have 18 times 3 is 54 hours. That's all you've really, but it's not just the hours with us all together. It is the hours that you guys have taken upon yourself to spend with each other.
Sure.
Like Anj says that she's a bitch, that she just wants to rehearse a lot.
Royal bitch.
I love that because what that's doing is it's forcing all of you guys to really push each other. And that's the most encouraging thing about teaching any class is seeing students push other students. And the less I say, the more effective I feel I am, which is what I was trying to do with tonight's work. So anyway, I will see you. I will talk to you, and then I will see you all next week.
And
Okay.
next week we have everything, right? Costumes.
Well, next week's a huge week. It's
That's right.
a Monday night run through with costumes and your little side light, and then a Wednesday tech rehearsal, and then 2 performances all in the same week. So that's going to be the tech's going to be great because it's going to be you're only going to have 3 days between your last run through and the tech, and then the show is only 1 day after that. So you're going to feel a sense of momentum like you feel at the beginning of a production. Yes, Cam.
Monday night?
You said
Did I say
good.
Monday?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm old. I thought Sunday, but it just came out Monday.
So it's Sunday, Wednesday, and then Friday and Saturday.
Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. You got
And
it.
we
kid.
have class Sunday again?
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
It's coming Sunday,
Yeah,
not after the
Next
show.
Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
right,
A
but I
week
mean
from-
after the show's done.
Oh, no. Then after the show's done, we're done. And we'll talk about if you want to, I got a couple other ideas if you want to go. I mean, one of my ideas is, and unfortunately it doesn't work so well for Cindy at this point. One of my ideas is maybe going back in the studio for the last 6 weeks before I go to Cleveland, because Cindy will get a chance to work with me in the studio in Cleveland. And we haven't all been in a studio together. And I thought if you wanted to just put it in the back of your head, we've all been vaxxed, and we could all go into a studio together and spend 6 weeks before I head to Cleveland. So
Can I still sit there on Zoom while you guys are in the studio?
sure you could. We wouldn't lock you out for any reason. But anyway, just sort
You
of,
wanna
yeah,
go-
John.
Bill, do you want to go in the studio to work on this same?
Oh, no, not on this. We'd come up with something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, John.
Ally's doing the music cue for Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree.
She's found a way to put music underneath it, and Good Night Irene, all of that. So we're going to have really beautiful guitar music underneath Yeah, it's just going to lift it so beautifully. It's just going to lift your words, and you're going to. And I got to tell you, I threw my script down when Cam and Mel did their last scene. Then you guys went into your individual monologues because I didn't want to be stuck to the script on that. I just wanted to see how it was, and I really think that you guys are holding your thought process together. I think you're rehearsing your monologues. Even though it's not a monologue, you've made it a monologue, and you've made the thought transitions in there. And I thought the ending worked really well. I thought it worked really well. So, and what we might do in the actual production is, and think about this, put it in your process. When you say your last yes, click off.
Oh.
When you say your last yes, click off, so that there's only one person left on the screen at the end, and they say it and they click off and the screen goes to black. I think that'll be a really powerful way to end that.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever our last line is.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
good.
your last line is, you click on. Yes,
I like it.
click. Yeah.
I'm
And-
just-
and- And here's something else. Watch, I just want to show you something. Here we go. Watch. And click, 2, 3. So it takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds for you to appear. So I want you to think about that, so that you're not clicking on your cue, that you're clicking 2 seconds before you know you have to appear. Just sort of work that with yourself on your own Zoom, like I sort of did, as I go click, 2, 3. There I am, right?
Yes, I'm gonna try it right now. Okay.
Right. Yeah, and then we can get, because that's great, Cam. Some of the things that we can do then, the more precise the entrances are, like some of the transitions work so well with one person's picture up, yet we're hearing the beginning of the next scene coming. Those little things work really well. And so the same thing, get a feel for the click in and your click outs are the same, but get a feel for your click ins.
I just want to suggest for all of us actors, maybe we want to get together again, maybe even 15 minutes earlier next week, and just to run the last section.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I leave that up to my actors, and I will say
All right.
good night to you, and I love you, and I'll talk to you all soon.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Bill. Thank you, Bill.
Bye.
Good night.